presentation. I know a lot of you guys have been putting in questions, which is fabulous. I want you guys to put in where you're coming in from. Where are you coming in from? And also, what is your business as well? And we're going to make this a very high engagement presentation. Lots of great training. It's going to be action packed. Okay. Now, Ira, I'm going to turn over to you while people are doing that. If you want to mention anything, Ira Rosen's, we've been working together 10 years. Ira, give it up for Ira. He's been an entrepreneur for 50 years, which is amazing. So he's been my mentor and for these many years, and just a fabulous human being and super smart, a bundle of knowledge and wisdom. So Ira, over to you before we kick it off.
Oh, thank you, Corey. And welcome everybody. You guys are in the right place at the right time. LinkedIn is it's the best kept secret on the internet. And what we're going to do today is reveal some things on how you can monetize LinkedIn and really grow and scale your business, you know, at a faster pace than you ever could imagine. But this could prove to be the most important time that you'll spend all year, because this is going to set the foundation for a successful 2019. And so in order for you to get the most out, I always like to leverage everything I do to its highest and best use. So in order for all of you to really leverage your time here with us, is write down, take lots of notes. We have an 80% retention when we write things down. If it's passive, it's about 10%. The other thing is, you know, we feed off of your energy. The more you're involved in the chat, back and forth and questions and responding, the more it energizes Corey and myself. So be super interactive, and you'll find that you're going to walk away with more from this webinar today. But that's our promise to you, is we're going to bring the heat today and really show you some things that you can implement right away after this webinar.
Right on. Thank you, Ira. So we're going to show you guys a 3-step system for landing your next client with LinkedIn. So this is going to be amazing. Now, I want to preface it a couple things here. We call it the chat box. It's also the questions box. So you can see that on the screen right here. So if we're asking questions, all you got to do is go here to type in the answer, and we'll see that. Okay. Now, the other thing is, just to use that little muscle, who here has a LinkedIn account? So go to the chat box and give me a yes if you have a LinkedIn account, and give me a no if you do not. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. By the way, we've got people from Los Angeles, Tampa, Florida, Sacramento, Denver, Colorado, Rhode Island. We've got Oklahoma, Fort Lauderdale, Nashville, Houston, Boca Raton. We've got all kinds of people from franchise development, marketing consultant, CFO consultant, entertainment marketing. We've got therapists, trainers, luxury wine, technology, hardware, financial planning, business and boat charter. Oh, we got all kinds. Okay, great. Let's see what we've got as far as LinkedIn account. Yes, 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 yes. I've got a smackling of no's, but most people have LinkedIn account. Okay, great. By the way, if you don't have a LinkedIn account, it takes a minute to create one and a couple of minutes to get it going, okay? Now, we're going to show you guys how to tap into the gold mine that is LinkedIn, okay? And we're going to show you guys how to do it quickly, because LinkedIn is a huge, huge deal. There's over 560 million people on LinkedIn. Let me update that slide, okay? Because actually, this is updated on LinkedIn's website quite recently, but it's 562 million people on LinkedIn, and every second, 2 people are joining. So write those figures down, guys. This is an important reason why you need to be on LinkedIn and marketing and getting customers on LinkedIn, right? It's not enough these days to have a LinkedIn profile, okay? Everybody does. What's really important is that you use it to get your next customer, which is what we're going to talk about. Now, here's the big reason why you want to be getting customers off LinkedIn, and I want you to write this down. The average consumer on LinkedIn has twice the purchasing power of any other social media website, okay? So what does this mean? This means that there's absolutely a gold mine on LinkedIn. Absolutely, and we're going to show you guys how to tap into it. Now, let me kind of go over the huge opportunity for you guys in today's training call. We're going to show you how to close massive deals from LinkedIn Okay, whether you're charging a couple $100s or you're charging $100,000 per client, we're going to show you how to close deals and get in front of those ideal prospects, how to fill your calendar, how to get appointments, right? And how to automatically build your LinkedIn following. We call it your LinkedIn database. And then how to also build an email list of valuable prospects. Here's another nugget, write this down. If you do email follow-up with prospects from LinkedIn, you will get twice the amount of appointments. Okay, one more time. And by the way, yes, I'm going to have you write stuff down. So if you don't have pen and paper, guys, or a place to write notes, you should get it out so that way you can do this, because we're gonna change your world when it comes to your prospecting, and we're gonna do that today, right? In the span of this next couple hours, we're gonna actually give you the framework that we've used to book over 562 over 500,000 appointments on LinkedIn for our customers. Okay, we've been doing LinkedIn, we've been around for 10 years, we've been doing LinkedIn for about 7 years now. And so we have a lot of success in it, and we're going to just show you our methods for doing that. So the next thing is some of you guys might want to partner with businesses and get paid to build their LinkedIn and email databases as well. So we'll cover that as well. Okay. So we've got a ton in store for you. Now, just so you guys know, we've had a lot of people get on these webinars, not buy anything from us, right, and have huge success. So take a look at this. This is Tony Grant. He said, I'm nearing 3K connections. Thanks so much. Then he goes on to say, let me just do the highlighter real quick. I'm 100% totally blind. Okay. So if Tony can do it, guys, keep in mind, you can absolutely do this. It doesn't matter how much, I'm going to show you how to do this without needing websites, banners, Facebook, any kind of paid ads. Okay. You don't need to have any techie background, guys. This is all stuff that you can do with the asset that you're using right now, which is your cell phone or your computer. We also have lots of people go on to make lots of money that became customers of ours. This is Terry Roskovich. She closed a $20,000 deal up front. Robert Leask sent out his first message, had a booking within 20 minutes. And overall, I'll show you this guy's story. He had 3 appointments within a couple hours that were booked over a couple days, and he had 2 clients within 3 days, all from LinkedIn. Okay, so this is totally doable. Now, for those of you that don't know Ira and myself, here's why folks listen closely to us. We've developed 7 figures in recurring revenue per year. All we do is focus on LinkedIn. And as a result, we've been featured in Forbes magazine, and they featured us for helping our customers book over 513,000 appointments. Okay, that was at the time of issue. And right now we're nearing 1 million, right? And we've also created B2B lead generation softwares. We're also considered by LinkedIn to be top 1% influencers. And Ira, just like I said earlier, I don't know if I mentioned this, he's done over $1 billion in sales over 50 years. So go to the questions box and actually give it up for Ira, because that is an insanely awesome accomplishment.
Thank you, Corey. And I told Corey the other day, I haven't hit my peak yet. And I'm every day I get better and I work at it. So we either get better, improve, or we go backwards. So, and Corey, I know, is always working to get better and better. And that's why it's so great working with Corey, because we're on this mission to just raise the bar for everybody around us, including ourselves. And it's really a lot of fun every single day.
Yeah, love it. And we're here for you guys, right? This training, like, look, I'm going to go through this quickly, right? This training isn't about us. It's about you, and it's about your business and you booking your next client. And but it's always good for you to know who your trainers are. And myself, right now, I'm coming to you from Melbourne, Australia. I'm from Scottsdale. Ira's from Scottsdale. Well, he's from Minneapolis originally. But I travel the world. In the last year, I've been to 12 different countries, spending 30 days in each country. And it's because we have built our business on LinkedIn, and there's so much potential. These days, you could build, an extra 50, 100,000, couple $100,000 in revenue, extra revenue, and do it from anywhere in the world, just from a laptop, right? Just because that's how the world is changing. So one of the things we're going to show you guys how you can do this and have the freedom to move about and go to places that you want to go and run your business on the road as well. So if that's if that's interested for you, go to the chat questions box. And what are you here for? Why are you on this training call? Let's see if you guys have it. Let's see. Yep. Oh yeah, lots of people want to travel. Got it. Terry's been to Melbourne. Very cool. Okay, let's see what we've got. Yes, customers, sales, customers, get clients, revenue, leads, right? All great answers. Exactly. You guys are here because you want customers and new business, and that's what we're going to help deliver to you once you learn our 3-step system for LinkedIn. Okay? Now, here's the problem for many businesses is that many business models are flat out broken at this point. Because look, everything's changed, right? Everything used to be old school, used to be relationship driven, word of mouth marketing, right? Networking, tons of networking, face-to-face stuff. However, what we're experiencing is because of the internet, we're in like a very much a changing business world. What used to work does not work anymore. And as a result, it's become, and because there's so much noise out there, it's very difficult to land more leads and appointments because you have to clamor for attention with your prospects. And so now people are out there, not enough leads and appointments, selling to businesses with no money, using methods that don't work, maybe working too hard. I know Ira and I used to go to a networking event a day, at least a couple a week, and it was hard work. And we have felt like we were almost burning out. Right? And what happens is you start learning about some of these methods and they don't maybe work and you're not sure who to trust. Okay? So go to the chat box, right? And give me the words I relate if you relate to any of these challenges on this board. Okay? Because if you do, don't worry. Ira and I used to be in your spot. We used to be just like you trying to figure out how to get as many appointments. We used to be on the hamster wheel and we finally figured it out. And that's why today, we're here to solve this for you because we figured it out and and you deserve to know this, okay? Not anybody is teaching you guys, even the people that are other LinkedIn gurus and stuff, they don't teach you what we're about to teach you. A lot of people teach on LinkedIn, but they don't actually do LinkedIn. This is all we do. This is all we focus on. All right, so let's get ready to finally have a steady stream of new clients and do that. Now, before I dive into the 3-step system for making money on LinkedIn, let's talk about bonuses because we have some really incredible bonuses for you. Okay? So first off, let me go over this bonus. Oh, my slide is not working. We got a ton of people on this. This is a full webinar, by the way. So let me just open this. So a couple of bonuses. We're going to give you, first of all, we have an incredible blueprint. It's our 3-step system for making money on LinkedIn. Okay? So first, you're going to get that. This means that you'll have an amazing guide that you can take with you at the end of this call. So this is an amazing bonus. The other bonus that you get, my business partner, Ira Rosen's been an entrepreneur for over 50 years. And we've been working together for 10 years now. And Ira has done over $1 billion in sales over his 50 years. So we're going to give you is a video from Ira's private training vault called Secrets from $1 Billion in Sales. Okay? So you're also going to get that. So don't forget about that. And the next thing is we have $1,000 in prizes to give away. Okay? We have what's called we're sponsored by American Express. We have 2 American Express travel vouchers. These can be used like cash for rental cars, for hotels, a little bit of flights, but vacation packages, okay? And these are awesome. And so you're not going to want to miss this. We will be giving this away at the very end of this training. So now, people usually have questions about how long this training is. So let me just do a quick time check. We're going to be here for about 90 minutes. If you have something at the top of the hour, I recommend that you move it back, okay? And sometimes we go over if there's a lot of Q&A. So just, sometimes that happens. So if you guys have a lot of great questions and we're really getting into it, then we might go over 90 minutes. So I just wanted to tell you that just so you guys know what the expectations are as far as time. Now, let's dive into this because this is one of the things we're going to solve for you today. It's called empty calendar syndrome. Ira, do you want to go ahead and talk about what empty calendar syndrome is?
Yeah, absolutely. we coined this phrase years ago, and it's a big problem, not only in this country, but all over the world. Many entrepreneurs wake up every Monday morning, they look at their calendar, and all they see is blank spaces. And maybe they've got one person or two people on their calendar for the week. We talk to lots of entrepreneurs that have got maybe one person or two people for the entire month. So when people have an empty calendar, their house is on fire. And it's a big problem because you cannot have a sustainable business without a steady flow of people on your calendar. So when you've got a full calendar, you are motivated, you are confident, you're moving forward, and you're in this magical thing we talk about all the time. It's called momentum. And you're coming from a place of abundance. And when you've got an empty calendar, you're coming from a place of scarcity and fear. And we all know what that feels like. Being entrepreneurs is not for the faint of heart. You know, you're doing things that other people wouldn't dream of doing, as far as putting yourself out there and really betting on yourself and betting on your business. And so there's a thing called avoidance, where we do other things than what we should be doing. We're all guilty of it. But here's this person that should be putting out the fire. In other words, filling it up. It's a metaphor for filling up his calendar. And he doesn't really want to do that, or he's not quite sure how to do that or have the right tools. So he decides, let's go outside and mow the lawn, because I'm not going to be stressed out and it won't take me out of my comfort zone. So this is an interesting metaphor, because we see it all the time where people just don't want to deal with the problem. So today we're going to show you a simple, easy way on how to do that.
Thank you, Ira. And so the question becomes where is the best place to get leads, right? Where's the best place to get appointments? Where's the best place to get in front of decision makers? And we've tried all kinds of things, right? Facebook, radio, newspaper, networking, speaking, everything we've tried, right? Just like you guys probably have to some degree. And we got on LinkedIn about 7 years ago. And at first we didn't know too much about it. We'd heard about Reid Hoffman, who's the founder. You see him on the left. Today, Mr. Weimer, he's on the right. He's the CEO. But we saw LinkedIn in Fortune magazine, Forbes magazine, Inc. magazine, Entrepreneur magazine. So people were talking about it. But nobody was really using it, and all the friends that we asked. So we decided to invest a ton of time figuring it out. So we discovered why LinkedIn is a holy grail for getting new clients. And it all comes down to this. The leads on LinkedIn are more valuable than any other leads, because they're business people, they're professionals. The people there are more serious, and you have access to higher net worth contacts. Why? Because of the stat I showed you earlier, where the people on LinkedIn, their average salary is they have twice the purchasing power of any other social media website. So this is huge. And beyond that, you can get around the gatekeeper and go right to the decision maker, which we're going to show you guys in just a moment. And it's largely a B2B focus, right? Do you guys know what B2B means? It means business to business. It means you sell to businesses. Now, there's another thing called business to consumer, which means you sell to consumers. So go to the chat box and give me B2B or give me B2C based on what your business is. And if you're both, give me both, right? So let's see what we've got. And, you know, there are ways, if you're B2C, that you can really market on LinkedIn, okay? But primarily, we're going to be talking about, okay, a lot of B2B today. And even if you're B2C, if you want to go out there and get large-scale clients and get distribution, then LinkedIn is absolutely for you. So I see a lot of B2Bs, a couple B2Cs, a lot of boths. Okay, good. All right, so just so you know, LinkedIn is the largest B2B platform on the planet, okay? And so we're going to show you why going after businesses, even if you're B2C, is the absolute best decision for you. Now, I already went through these LinkedIn stats. Take a screenshot of this if you haven't, right? There's a little screenshot button up at the top of GoToWebinar, okay? Because you're gonna want to remember this for later, okay? Give you 5 seconds to do that. A little button at the top of GoToWebinar. Okay, now I'm going to move quickly through a lot of things here, and I'm going to kind of flash forward through some of the slides because just for time's sake, okay? So make sure you keep up and make sure you're focused on what we're talking about. So let's talk about the goal. Now let me show you the simple math on why LinkedIn connections are so valuable. Okay. First, LinkedIn got bought by Microsoft not too long ago. And as a result of that acquisition, Microsoft, and here's what you should know. They got purchased for $26.2 billion. Huge cash purchase price. Now, as a result, this was just in the papers end of last year, Microsoft now beats Apple for the biggest market value. Why? It's because they purchased LinkedIn. Okay, and they're focusing on B2B. But let's do the math, okay? So follow along with me. At the time, cash purchase price, $26.2 billion. At the time, they had 450 million users. So if you do the math on that, this means, right, and I'll do the math for you, based on 450 million users, each connection at that means each connection is worth $58.20. You guys get how that works out, right? If you take the cash purchase price and divide it by the number of connections at that time, they paid $58.20 per connection. The value on each connection is worth $58.20. So that means that if you have 100 connections, the value is $5,800. If you have 1,000 connections, the value is $58,000. Okay, write that down. Now, 10,000 connections, right? We're just doing easy math here. Nothing too crazy. Over $500,000 is the value of your LinkedIn profile. Now, write this next figure down. This is important. 30,000 connections is the max that you can have. Write that down. 30,000 connections is the max that you can have. That means the value of your profile is $1.7 million if you have 30,000 connections. Now, that's according to Microsoft. So go to the chat box. How many connections do you guys have? Right? Now, here's the deal. Whether it's 20 connections or it's 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000, we're going to show you guys how to make some quick, easy wins and pull your next couple customers out of low-hanging fruit that's sitting right there in your LinkedIn profile. Okay, let's see what we've got. We've got all across the board from 890 connections, 5,000, 1,500. Okay. 1,350, 500, 92 connections, 50 connections, and it doesn't matter if you have that, doesn't matter how many, because I'm going to teach you actually how to monetize those connections and go out there and find new connections that you can really pull clients from. Okay? So, does it matter how many you have, guys? I'm going to show you how to monetize your existing connections and go out there and get new ones if you don't have a bunch. Now, you might say, okay, that's some interesting math, Corey, but I'm not Microsoft. I'm not a giant corporation, so how does that work out for me? Well, guys, when you have connections, that's an asset you can go out there and pull in deals from every single day. John Fish started out with this. 5 distributors, wanted to get 100, got up to 70, started making $80,000 a month with the revenue that he was able to do. And this was all from LinkedIn. And what he loved is that we saved him 10 years worth of prospecting. And all he did was do the exact 3-step system I'm about to show you. Okay? Isaac Navius, brand new entrepreneur, had his first 10K month because of LinkedIn. And what we're about to show you as far as our 3-step system for making money on LinkedIn. Okay? So, totally possible. Now, before I dive into that 3-step system that you guys can easily copy, rinse, and repeat every single day in your business, I want to go over something really important, and that is that, LinkedIn's been around a while, right? Go to the chat box or questions box. How long have you had your account? I've had mine for over a decade, right? Now, the thing about LinkedIn is it's been around a while, and guess what? As long as the internet exists, it's going to be around. This is hugely important because all along, people have made tons of money from LinkedIn doing relationship marketing. Okay, and I want to highlight relationship marketing, right? LinkedIn is not a spamming tool, and it shouldn't be used as a spamming tool, right? Now, because of that, I want you to take a look at this. You're going to have your LinkedIn profile for your lifetime, as long as the internet's around, right? If the internet goes away, we have much bigger problems, right? But as long as the internet is around, it makes sense to invest your marketing dollars and your time into LinkedIn because it's going to pay off over the long term. It's an asset you can keep going to. It's like a well you can keep going to time and time again to fill your calendar on demand. Okay? Okay, so I just want you guys to know that. I'm going to speed through this part. A lot of people fail with LinkedIn because they just don't know what to do, right? That's why you're here. That's kind of a duh thing, right? So I'm going to speed through that. Okay, so let's go. Ira and I, with our clients, we do a done for you program, right? Where we actually, we generate leads for our clients. We got featured in Forbes for booking over 500,000 appointments. So go to the chat box. Who here's ready to learn that formula? It's a 3-step system for massive success for making money on LinkedIn. I want to hear from everybody, right? Give me a big yes if you're ready for the 3-step system for making money on LinkedIn. Like I said, I want to hear from everybody. We feed off your energy. I've got the formula. I already know it. This is for you guys. So like I said, go to the chat box and show me some love, show Ira some love, and we are going to deliver some awesome stuff. Ready? Da-da-da. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, great. All right. Oh, I feel it. Okay, great. Everybody's coming in droves now. Perfect. All right, guys. So I want you to buckle up, okay? I want you to write down everything I'm about to go through. Take copious notes because this, when you do this, okay, this formula will change your business forever, okay? And you're going to easily, in the next 24 to 48 hours, and I guarantee that, you're going to be able to pull your next couple clients from LinkedIn if you follow this formula, okay? So I want you to make sure you go through this, all right? And do this because this is all about taking action, okay? It's one thing to know something, but it's another thing to take action. And this formula only works if you take action, okay? But once you do, you're going to start to see amazing, tremendous results for your business, all right? Okay, so let's dive into this. This is the 3-step system for making money on LinkedIn. The first step is connect. You want to laser beam target and connect with your ideal prospects. Now, let me highlight the fact that you want to connect with your ideal prospects. You're not connecting with your friends and your family members or your coworkers or even your competition, which a lot of people do. I'm talking ideal prospects. That's what LinkedIn is all about. Okay? So we're going to show you how to do that. The next thing is you're going to message. You're going to engage with your LinkedIn folks. You're going to lock in an appointment. Okay? And then third, you're going to monetize, close the deal. We're going to show you how to do this, right? So I want you to write this down, connect, message, monetize. In fact, I want everybody to go to the questions box and type this in, okay? They say if you take notes and you write things down, you are so much more likely to, to obtain and acquire the information and keep it held, right? And really actually learn it. And our goal is that we drill this into your head, connect, message, monetize. This is the 3-step formula for success on LinkedIn. It is connect, message, monetize. So I'm going to give you a little bit of time to go, and I want to hear from everybody to put that in there. Because this, if you remember anything else from what I'm going to talk about in this training, guys, this will lead you to the promised land. I promise you. Okay, connect, message, monetize. Yep. Connect, message, monetize. Yep, exactly. All right, I'm still waiting for a lot of you folks. By the way, this is a full webinar. We have over 1,000 people on this training. Okay, so we've got a ton of you guys, but I want to hear from all of you. This is meant to be engaged and interactive. Okay, got it. Okay, good. Now, while you're doing that, what I'm gonna do is start diving into how you do this. So I'm going to go in depth into each section. Okay, connect, message, monetize. Let's start with step number 1, connect. Now, let's talk about connecting. Right now, here's the thing about all this, guys. LinkedIn is a trusted website, right? Because LinkedIn is a trusted website, okay, it's so easy to connect with people. All right, so take a look at this. I'm going to bring open my own LinkedIn. All right. Okay, so this is my own LinkedIn. Can you guys see that? Ira, can you guys see my LinkedIn right now? Oh, can you guys hear that? Hello?
Yeah, I could see it, Corey. Right there.
Okay, great. Okay, perfect. So this is how you just click on my network, and it's so easy to accept people, right? I've got an associate with PHP Agency San Diego. He's an entrepreneur. I connect to entrepreneurs, right? I've got Whitney Christine, social media business marketing. I love connecting with marketing folks. Manuel, certified personal and business coach, right? By the way, you can connect to me here. Let me just show you this. Right? How you can connect to me, because I love people that I train, I want to connect with, right? So here's my link. Also put it in the chat box for you guys, right? Now, let me go back to this though. It's so easy to connect to people, right? Because LinkedIn is a trusted website. We've all done it. We've all connected to people we don't know, right? Every day I wake up, I have people wanting to connect with me. I've got all kinds of professionals, CEOs, entrepreneurs, business owners, marketers, all the like, right? Because it's so easy to press a button to connect, as a result, people are 52 times more likely to connect with you than opt into your list, right? We all know this, right? You know this because you're not going to opt into as many lists, but guess what? You will accept connections of people you don't know. And guess what? If you don't, you should, because those are your prospects, right? Now, you shouldn't connect to everybody. We'll talk more about that a little bit later on, right? But just so you know, connections do lead to making money, right? Because you may say, okay, it's just a connection. That doesn't really mean you're going to make money. And that's so true, because a lot of you have connections and you have not made any money on LinkedIn, right? Getting a connection is the first yes on a path to a sale. Okay, we all know that getting a sale is getting a series of yeses. Now, what happens psychologically is they see your profile, they see your picture, they start building a relationship with you. Now, when you connect to somebody, you are also free to message them whenever you want, right? So now you can start to engage. If you do not connect with them, if they don't accept your connection or you don't connect with them, guess what? You can't engage with them on LinkedIn. You can't message them, right? But when you are connected, you can now message them. The other thing about that is you get their email address, which you can use to follow up with. Remember how I said that you can use email to get double the amount of appointments? Okay, so this is huge. All right, so, and like I said, just getting a connection does not lead to money. That's why it's a three-step formula for success on LinkedIn. But let's talk about who you can connect to. And I hear the bings on LinkedIn of you guys connecting to me. So yeah, sounds great. I'll accept your connections a little bit later on. So let's talk about who you can connect to. Now, I'm not going to go through all of these, but I'm going to put this on the screen, okay? These are all the kind of companies that you can connect to. So I want you to go to the chat box and give me a yay or nay if the people that are your prospects are on this list. So go to the chat box and give me a yay or nay. Are your prospects on this list? Right? Yes, yes, yes. I want to hear from everybody. Yay. Okay, a lot of people are saying yes. Okay, great. Now, if they are not on this list, go to the chat box or in the questions box and let me know who you're looking for, because no matter what, guys, you're going to be able to find your prime decision maker on LinkedIn. Okay? And I'm going to show you how to do that. Right? So let me go and see. Let's see. I want to hear from people. Who are you targeting, right? We've got recruiters. I got so many people in the chat box. It's like crazy. So I'm going to go to LinkedIn, and I'm going to show you guys how to do a little bit of targeting on LinkedIn. Okay? So you come up here. This is the LinkedIn search box right here. Okay? It's got this little search icon. All you got to do, let's say you are looking for chief technology officers, right? Otherwise known as CTOs. You come here, you type that in, you click on people, and LinkedIn is going to serve up for you an entire list. Now, I've got 1.4 million people that I can connect to, right, that are chief technology officers. Pretty cool, huh? Now, you're going to want to do this a little bit because you can also put CTO in, and guess what? You're going to get a different amount of people, 585. Now, the number that you're going to get, by the way, is going to be much different than the one I get. The reason I can get that is because I know the secrets of how to get a lot more people, right, on this list. which we'll be showing you guys, okay? But this is all you got to do. If you're looking for human resources directors, right, then you just type that in, and LinkedIn's going to give you a list of people that you can really connect and reach out to, okay? Now, there's lots of tricks on how to do this even better, how to target people that are in your zip code, how to target people. By the way, go to the chat box and give me, here's the magical thing about LinkedIn. You can target nationally, locally, or internationally. So I want you to go to the questions box and type in one word, right? Or 2 words, right? Whatever it is. How many of you are targeting locally, nationally, or internationally, right? How many of you are targeting locally? How many of you are targeting national prospects? And how many of you are targeting internationally? Right, so I'm going to go see what we've got. I've got a lot of locals. Okay, great. Yeah, a lot of people target locally, right? Because you can. Now, one of the things is you can get hyper-focused, even target people in your zip code. That's what Bob Belknap does. He's been in the financial industry service for 35 years, started with 0 contacts on LinkedIn. Now he's up to 1,600. But the best part is that he can target in his home state, and he targets by zip code, which you can do on LinkedIn. Right? I don't have time to go through that, but at the end, you know, I've got an additional training you can jump into where I show you how to do all this specific type of targeting. Now, the interesting thing is, like Bob, you know, he's getting a little bit older in age. He didn't want to do the face-to-face anymore. He wanted to do everything over the phone. So basically, he wanted to use LinkedIn to do that rather than schlep himself across the city, because it gets tiring to do that. Right, to go face-to-face for all your meetings. He wanted to do it on the phone, and he was able to do that when it comes to LinkedIn. Just target locally. Now, one of the things that's interesting about LinkedIn is, and this is the interesting thing about business in general, a lot of people only target locally because it's easier to target locally going to networking events than it is to do networking events across the country, right? You don't have to fly out to New York or Miami or California or Oregon to go out there and do networking. No, you have some people have networking events in their home city that are very close, right? However, once we discovered LinkedIn, guys, because that's what we used to do, was go to local networking events. Once we discovered LinkedIn, we realized that we had more prospecting potential nationally and internationally, right? And it opened up our entire world to us, and we could more easily go prospecting across the country and across the world than even in our own city, right? So go to the chat box, and I want you to type this in, right? Who here, just give me a yes. If you could target nationally or internationally, you would, if LinkedIn could suddenly open up your world to being able to do that. Because I find that a lot of people target locally just because you have to, because it's just better and easier for you to do that. Go to local networking events and it's because you don't know the secrets of how to do this on LinkedIn, right? So go give me a yes if all of a sudden, if you knew how, you would now start targeting nationally and internationally if you're just focused on local now. Because I find a lot of businesses would absolutely do this, right? Once you know the secrets to LinkedIn, it opens up the entire nation to you and the entire globe, right? So let me go on from this. The other thing is, LinkedIn helps you avoid having to feed your business just on word of mouth. I know a ton of people out there. You have to wait around for business. You have a good book of business. You have, referrals and all that stuff. But the downside of referrals and word of mouth, which is great, some of the best business you can have, is the fact that you can never predict when you're going to get a client. And we all know that. So even though it's the best kind of, yes.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I know we wanted to bring Anna on, Anna McCoy, and I believe she's with us, and so this is a good time. I'll turn it back over to you.
Okay, good. Guys, I'm going to introduce, now, we're going to kind of mix it up right now. I'm going to bring, is it okay? I'm going to bring on a case study of somebody who booked 110, over 100 appointments in the span of a couple months, right? So go to the chat box.
Couple weeks.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Couple weeks. So go to the chat box, right? This is Anna McCoy, and say, all right, Anna, if you want to hear her case study about how she was able to do that and I've got to be able, let me see if I could bring her on. I don't know if I can see her. Let's see, Anna McCoy. I'm looking for Anna McCoy. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's so many people on this. I'm having a hard. Ira, how do I identify her? Is she a panelist? There we go. I'm going to send a chat message. How do I make her a presenter? Michelle, is there any way to make her a presenter? I think you're going to have to make her a presenter. I can't go to her right now, Ira. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'll let you guys figure it out, and I'm going to keep going here, and let me know when she's back, okay? Okay,
perfect.
Let's talk about messaging, guys. While we're waiting to hear from Anna McCoy. All right, Anna. I mean, she's just a great case study, and she did this like in the last couple of weeks, so it's really awesome. So it's really perfect timing. Now let's talk about messaging. Okay. Now I'm going to fly through this because time check here. Okay, we're going to run out of time otherwise. Now, by the way, I'm going to go through. I'm going to give you all the content I promised. I'm also going to give you guys a way that you can extend your training with us. We have a program you can jump into that's going to walk you through how to guarantee that you get clients over the next couple of weeks. But I'm going to bring it when it comes to value. The next thing I'm going to go into is the second step of connect, message, monetize. Okay, I already went through connect. Now I'm talking about messaging and engagement. So let's talk about that. Now, the thing you guys should know about messaging inside of LinkedIn is that the deliverability is 100%. There is no spam filter in LinkedIn. Doesn't exist. That means your message, when you send it to your decision maker, your perfect decision maker, it's going to get there. The other thing is that LinkedIn does this really cool thing where not only will they send a message inside of LinkedIn, but the user also gets an email sent to their email as well, which is really critical. Okay? Because now you're marketing inside and outside of LinkedIn. Now, these are valid emails. Okay? You need a valid email to use LinkedIn, otherwise you can't have an account. Now, in a moment, I'll share with you a secret for making sure it's the email that people check the most, because it's not always the one that they check the most, but I'll show you how to get that. The other thing is that a lot of decision makers are now on their cell phones looking at their LinkedIn profile. Almost 60% of LinkedIn traffic is now on the cell phone. What does this mean? This means that when you send a message, they're going to be looking at it on their cell phone. This has a lot of implications for how you should be messaging. So what I want to go into now is the framework for messaging to get results. Okay? Now, first I want to show you what not to do in your messaging, because I guarantee you if you do what I'm about to go through, you will commit what's called a LinkedIn fail, and you don't want to do that. Now, what you don't want to do is be spammy, you don't want to have a long message, and you do not want to make it all about you. If you do that, you won't get any meetings, and people will not pay attention to you. Okay? This is Colin Shaw. Colin Shaw sent me this long-winded message, right? This is what I would call a LinkedIn fail. Absolutely. So I want you to go to the chat box and give me a promise and say, I promise to not commit. Just say the words, I promise. But I want you to promise that you won't commit a LinkedIn fail. This is the reason we do these trainings, because I see people doing LinkedIn fails all the time, okay? All the time. And guess what? It won't work. And you won't get any business. And you're going to waste your time on LinkedIn. And that is going to be very sad for you, okay? And that's why we do these trainings, so that way you do not commit the LinkedIn fails, so that way you have a chance to succeed on LinkedIn. Okay, this is not something I would respond to, and guess what? Your decision makers are not either. Okay, let me give you a framework for something that does work on LinkedIn. Okay, and I see a lot of people saying they promise. Now, I'm going to share with you guys $1 million producing prospecting letter. Okay, this is $1 million producing prospecting letter. And by the way, guys, I used to be a scientist. That was my first career, and I used to do all these experiments. And I was always kind of interested because what I thought would work sometimes didn't at all. And sometimes what I thought would never work actually did and worked really well. So I just want you guys to know is that I'm going to share with you a letter, and you may not even think it sounds correct. I sure didn't, but it works. And you can't disprove that it works, right? Because if you use it, it just does. Now, this is only one of about 3 dozen prospecting templates that are tried, true, and proven that we use here at Mojo. Okay? But I'm going to give you one that you can literally copy and paste and use right away. And like I said, I did not think this would work. It actually works really well. So let me share this with you. First, you start off with hi so-and-so. So hi, Jim. This is where you would fill in the name of your prospect. Hi, Jim. Hi, Sue. Hi, Bill. Whoever it is. The next thing is it's an honor connecting with you. Have you time this week for a quick word? And then you put cheers and you put the name, right? And you put your name. And this is, look, this is so short. It's to the point. I didn't think it sounded correctly, right? I thought there's no way this is going to work.
Hi, Bill. Whoever it is. The next thing is, it's an
hello. Oh, there we go. Hey, Anna, we hear you, but I hear you a couple times, so I don't know if you want to turn off your sound over there.
I did. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Okay, guys, I'm going to come back to this. Actually, let me go through this. Anna, I'm going to get to you in just a second, okay?
No problem.
Okay, perfect. We're going to hear from Anna, who is like a master of, she booked over 100 appointments in a couple of weeks. It's absolutely awesome. So now Anna used one of our templates. I don't know if it was this one. I don't think it was. She used her own template. No. Yep. So we'll talk about that in a second. Like I said, guys, you have to kind of experiment with LinkedIn. One of the things about it is you have to experiment. You have to use a template, see if it works, and it may not work, and then use a different one. Okay. And that's just how LinkedIn works, and that's how marketing works in general, right? You do not give up on the first one, and you don't even let your own perception of whether you think something's going to work affect you or not, because some of the messages that work the best, I did not think would work. So you need to remove your own disbelief about what's going to work for you or not, and just try some things. That's how marketing works these days, okay? And that's how marketing has really always worked. But let me show you some examples of this working. So Raphael, he's the general manager of an automotive dealership, right? Hard to get a hold of, not going to answer text messages. He's not going to answer, first of all, you can't even get his cell phone. He's not going to answer cold calls. He's not even going to barely see you if you come in and visit him personally. And he's not going to answer direct mail, any of that. But look, on LinkedIn, he says, I'm available tomorrow afternoon, right? That's the kind of response that you're looking for. You're just looking for the end. By the way, you're not going to get responses from 100% of the people you reach out to. It's just not going to happen. So I want you to know that that is not even a thing on LinkedIn. Now, the people that are interested will respond, and those are the people you're going to build relationships with. Now, keep in mind, LinkedIn is a relationship-driven website. So this is all about driving relationships, right? You're not pitching anything. This is a simple message. You're just going to get on the phone to build a relationship. Now, this is Richard Farler. He's a new car sales manager. Says, sure, Thursday, what would you like to discuss? Right? Another one. Jim Brown, general manager, automotive dealership. Hi, Nick, ping me at so-and-so tomorrow, and we'll see if we have a few minutes in the day, right? This is the kind of stuff that you want. Now, I'm going to come to, and like I said, guys, we have over 36 templates that are guaranteed to work, right? It's all about testing and measuring and finding out what's going to work for you. Now, what I want to do is bring on a real-life case study to the call. Her name's Anna McCoy. Right, and I put on 110 appointments. I'm not sure if this was the number. I know it was over 100, Anna. So what I'd love to hear is just a briefly kind of your experience with the exact system that we taught you when it comes to LinkedIn and how it worked out for you.
That's excellent. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you, Ira. Well, for all those of you who are listening, I really want you to get a really big picture about this. And that is, I called Mojo. I didn't know Ira and Corey, but one of our team members did, and we used them a couple of years prior to fill an event, and we were at our wits' end. It was December, I think it was December the 8th, and just to give you a picture, everything starts to shut down that next week around the Christmas holidays. And we were just trying to figure out, man, what are we going to do to fill this event? And we had all of our team and our speakers, but we only had 3 paid people going to this event in Palm Springs, which the tickets were $2,500 a piece. And so I reached out to Mojo Global on Friday evening around 5:30, got a call back pretty immediately, scheduled a call with one of their people and also with Ira. That was on Thursday. Ira's call was Thursday, and that's important because I was able to do that through the website, but it was too far in advance and I was going to lose the whole week. By Tuesday, I had met with someone on their team. By Tuesday night, we had scheduled our first Mojo campaign. That's what we call that, our Mojo campaign. by Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because I got it right away. Oh, this is what I need to do. No problem. By then, we had already, I think, within those next 3 days, I probably had scheduled somewhere between 20 or 30 meetings with people, all from LinkedIn. But the following week is really the testimony, and this is where together I scheduled over 110 appointments for me and my partner to begin calling, and this is up until literally the 21st of December. And this is where it made all the difference for us as it relates to what I think I jumped on when you were talking about this empty calendar syndrome. And in fact, if you saw that picture, that's really what our calendar looked like underneath the picture where they had that slide that week compared to the first week. And it was just absolutely amazing. And what it did for not only our ability to connect with people and to tell them about their business, we actually by now have, by the 21st, have spoken to 140 people about our event. We ultimately ended up with about 70 people in that event. I'm not really sure how many of them actually came from LinkedIn. We haven't done those numbers yet. But what it did, not only for us, but for our entire team, for our business, was we weren't talking to 140 people, I can tell you that, about the business of what we were doing. And also, for our entire team, it created such a momentum. Because every time we talked to people, we were telling them, hey, we're on these calls. I've got 10 more calls to make today. And they were going crazy. They were like, what? All coming from LinkedIn. And so for me personally, I ended up talking to some of the people out of this group and really working on recruiting 10 of the people I talked to actually get this service because it was so powerful and it was so effective for us. And it's just an amazing tool, and we're not going to continue to do business without it.
Love it. Thank you, Anna.
Yeah.
Now,
thank you, Anna.
Yeah, appreciate that. Now, what's really important here, guys, is that Anna, I mean, this is insane, right? Like, Anna's a really great example of somebody who, like, achieved top performance, right? Now, most of you guys don't need 110 appointments or 140 appointments over the span of, like, a month, right? But just imagine if you got your next 10, 20, 30, 40 appointments, what that would do for your business, right? Which is absolutely essential. And so, Anna, like, you know, revenue-wise, what do you think is going to come over the next 12 months from you using LinkedIn and the systems that we taught you?
Oh, my gosh. Even now, just listening to you today, when I realized that each one of these opportunities could be 5820, and how could I convert them into opportunities of value? I believe that even as we continue, we have another event coming up now. I'm getting ready to run a campaign to invite coaches into our Coach Faculty program for EBW. We have multiple events throughout the year. Not only will we use it for events, the other thing that we're going to use it for is we have what we call these forums, and that's reaching out to our CEOs, our foundation executive directors, to bring them into this collective community. So I don't think we'll be living without it. So, and I think financially, and I shared with you all previously, even coming from the event, our event, they paid the ticket price. Then the second part of that was have them to pay for another ticket. To date, I think we're probably at about maybe 20 follow-up purchases for another $2,500. And so I don't know. It's what we're doing.
Love it.
But you can have me back at a later time when I can figure out how much money I've made, and then I'll tell you that portion, and specifically I'll keep track of how I'm doing with the actual software.
All right,
so,
perfect.
Anna, a quick question. Is it true that you're going to have every week now you're going to have a Brinks truck come and get all the money and take it to the bank?
You better believe it.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you,
welcome.
Anna.
Thanks for having me. Thank you for having me.
All right.
Bye.
You're the best.
All right. Everybody give it up for Anna for jumping on and just, I mean, she just wanted to show, she was so excited about the results. She just wanted to share with you guys. And thank you so much, Anna. That's awesome. Now, I want to talk about step number 3 in monetize. Now, before I go into monetize, time check for me. We're coming up at the hour mark. And like I said, we're going to be here for 90 minutes, and we might even go over that. So who's sticking with me, guys? Because we're definitely going over. We have a ton of content to go through, right? Ton of great stuff. Okay, so I just want to see who's sticking with me. Go to the chat box and say sticking with it, sticking with you, or I'm in, or whatever it is. I'll be here, okay? Because we've gone through, just to kind of give a recap, we shared the 3-step formula for success, which is connect, message, monetize. Okay, we talked about how you can target on LinkedIn, how you use the search parameter. We talked about messaging template. We talked about what's a LinkedIn fail. We gave you a messaging template that actually works. Now we're going to dive into monetizing, which is my favorite part. And so you do not want to miss this, right? I'm in, not going anywhere. Okay, great. So let's dive in, guys, to monetize. Now, this is important. This is super critical because you want to get the lead on LinkedIn and you want to take the conversation off of LinkedIn as quickly as possible. Take it to a phone call. If you do not do this, you will commit what's called another LinkedIn fail. And I guarantee you this. So do not be responsible for committing LinkedIn fails by going back and forth on messaging. Okay, that's what Anna did. She got on the meeting. That's how she got so many phone calls, right? She's engaging with her people. She's getting on the phone and she's closing deals as a result. That is exactly what you need to do. Now this is kind of an interesting thing, and I want to bring this up. In sales terminology, you guys know what ABC stands for, right? In sales terminology, ABC stands for always be closing. But in the LinkedIn world, we have a different term for ABC, and that means always be calendaring. Write that down, always be calendaring. Because if you're always setting up your calendar meeting, you will be making money on LinkedIn. So always be calendaring, just like Anna McCoy did to bring all those deals in, okay? Everybody have that written down? We're gonna go on to the next piece. Now, here's the other thing about all of this, guys. If you do not have time to prospect on, then hire a VA to do your prospecting for you. VA stands for virtual assistant for $5, $10 an hour. Guys, you could have somebody else do it. And by the way, it won't even matter because you'll be closing so many deals, right? Just like Anna does. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. Next thing is, how quickly can you fill up your calendar? Well, we're going to show you guys how to fill up your calendar fast, right? Now, the thing about LinkedIn is a lot of you guys already have existing connections, anywhere from 10, 50 connections, all the way up to, I saw 25,000 connections, okay? Now, here's what I'm going to say, guys. Sitting in your profile right now, you have tens of thousands, you have a couple thousand, 10,000s. Some of you guys have hundreds of thousands of dollar revenue sitting inside your LinkedIn profile right now, right at this very moment. Okay? And I guarantee you that. So the first thing is because a lot of people always ask, how quickly can I get results, guys? How quickly can I get clients? Well, here's the deal. We have what's called the rapid results messaging system. Now, I don't have time to go through this right now. In a moment, I'll show you guys a program you can get this system and start using it, right? But just to show you the results, Sandra used this exact method, and this method is tapping into your existing network, your warm network, and in order to get your first appointments. And I'm not talking about marketing to your friends and family, okay? I am still talking about marketing to your ideal prospects. But this rapid results messaging system, Sandra used it, got 15 appointments on a holiday weekend, okay? Robert Leask used this to get 2 clients in 48 hours, right? Awesome stuff. Brad Dixon used it to get $60,000 in business marketing to attorneys in just 3 weeks, okay? This is amazing. Andy Rudnick used it to quadruple his business. And he says, look, if you're a marketer, you're looking for direct leads, there's no better way than this, right? So this rapid results messaging system absolutely works. Victor uses this every day, okay? Victor last month closed 8 clients at $11,000 in monthly recurring business, right? Great guy, super inspiring, okay? So much so that he's on our team now, right? And the thing about Victor is that he lives in India, okay? English was not his first language, and now he's closing deals every single day, all from LinkedIn. These are prospects from LinkedIn. And guys, if Victor can do it, you can do it. Not too long ago, I think about a decade ago, he was working for $30 a month, not $30 a day even, in India, $30 a month. So we all, being from where we're from, guys, we have a huge opportunity that other people don't have. So believe me, guys, if Victor can do this, you can do this as well. Joel, not very techie. I'm going to kind of fly through this one. Retired contractor, wanted a new revenue stream, didn't know anything about LinkedIn, made an additional $79,000 in revenue from just a couple clients. Only had 50 connections when he started, right? Some of you guys have more than that, right? So you can imagine how far ahead you are than even Joel with the money you could make. Now, he used this money to take his family on a dream cruise from Orlando through the Panama Canal. So super awesome stuff, right? So, and he was retired looking for another revenue stream. So if you're also looking at retirement, want to build up your retirement bank, then this is also for you. Okay. All right. So let me just do another quick time check and a recap. Okay. Here's what we've covered so far. We've covered why there's a gold mine on LinkedIn. We've covered the 3-step system for making money on LinkedIn. We showed you how to automatically build your LinkedIn connections, why LinkedIn connections lead to new clients. We shared with you the 3-step system for making money on LinkedIn, how to not commit a LinkedIn fail. I shared with you one of our $1 million producing prospecting letters. Remember, we have more. In a moment, I'm going to share with you how you can get into a program that will give you access to all of our 36 templates. We shared with you case study results from customers just like you, and even how to do this if you don't have time. So we've covered a lot of ground in the short amount of time we've been together, right? It's been rapid fire. But the whole thing is, what's next, right? What are you going to do from here? Because you came here to get new clients and customers, right? That's why you came to this training. Now, you can do a couple things from here. Number one, you can take the information we went on, and we covered a ton of information, right, on this training. And you can just go out there, use it, take action on it. And that's totally cool. And we've had tons of people go out there and make tons of money just by doing that. Now, what we also wanted to do is, for some of you guys know that you're going to have questions along the way. You're going to want to use our templates. You're going to want to have somebody to reach out to walk you through something, because guess what? Using and building your audience on LinkedIn, getting customers out of LinkedIn, you're building an asset and you're building a new skill. And sometimes it takes a little bit of time, but also a little bit of hand-holding on yourself to make this work. So what I want to do is show you guys an opportunity to work with Ira and I to finally make money with LinkedIn, to get your next clients quickly out of LinkedIn, right? And remember, guys, look, these trainings, the reason we do this is because we're tired of seeing people struggle. Because if you don't change what you're doing today, guess what? All of your tomorrows will look like yesterday. And you don't want that. That's why you're here, because you want tomorrow to look much different than what you've been facing. So what I want to do is I have one final question here. How many of you guys would love to work with Ira and I as we teach you how to become our next success story, just like Anna, right? Just like Victor, just like Joel, just like everybody else? Go to the chat box, give me a big heck yes if you would like to work with Ira and I over the next 30 days as we turn you into our next case study that's closing deals from LinkedIn every single week and potentially every single day like our team does. All right, so I want to hear from everybody. Give me a heck yes, or give me a yes or an indication that you guys want this. Okay, let's see what we've got. Yes, yes, yes. Depends on cost. I'll get into that in just a moment, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Heck yeah. I want to hear from everybody, guys. Because what we've got is we've put together a special program designed and guaranteed that will guarantee your success on LinkedIn and guarantee that you pull out your clients in the next 2 to 4 weeks. Okay? So let me share that with you. Everybody's saying, heck yes, heck yes. How much does it cost? Yes, please. How much? I got a lot of that. Okay, great. So let me dive into that. I'm going to dive into what the program is, what the next steps are, and how you can get started. So this program is called Social Gold Rush because there is an amazing amount of gold lying in your LinkedIn accounts right now, ready to be tapped into that you're not tapping into. Okay, so we're going to stop the cycle of you not making money with LinkedIn and start you on a new cycle of finally pulling out all the clients that you want on LinkedIn. Now, there's 4 components that you're going to receive with this program. The first one is training. Okay, the second one is live coaching and support. The third is templates, right? Our proven templates for LinkedIn messaging and LinkedIn engagement. And the fourth one is double your results email templates. Okay. Now these email templates, remember what I said, when you use them, you're going to double the amount of appointments that you get from your LinkedIn prospecting. Okay. So there's 4 key components. I'm going to dive into each one. I'm going to share with you the investment, and then I'm going to share with you where you go to jump into the program and get started with us. And the training is starting really soon, okay? Because we don't want you to wait. We want you to get started right away. Now, the first thing, everybody always asks, what's in the training? What does it look like? What am I going to learn? I'm not, basically at the end of the day, guys, we're going to teach you everything that you need to know on how to make money from LinkedIn, how to get clients from LinkedIn, how to be seen as the expert, right? A lot of things we cover is what to do with your profile so that way you're seen as an expert. We're going to show you how to engage these high value prospects, how to do searching and targeting to find your perfect prospects, and also how to pick out the best niche, how to pick out the best template to use, and how to message and engage with folks on LinkedIn to get appointments, right? And just so you guys know, once you go through this training, this is complete. It's beginning from start to finish. It's everything you need to know to be successful on LinkedIn. So this is a huge, huge, huge value. Okay. The next thing is you're going to get not only training that's in the form of video. We have all the training that's in there already. It's in video format, but you're also going to get access to live coaching and training as well. Okay. In fact, we're going to give you coaching from our expert team of LinkedIn trainers. Guys, we have world-class trainers. It's the same world-class training team that Anna's dealt with, that she absolutely loves, that all of our clients love. But anything you need help on, we're going to be able to help you. We're going to help you learn how to optimize your profile. And this is all custom to you guys, right? Jump on one of our live calls, ask all the personal questions to you. We're there for you. Because guess what, guys? If you go it alone, right, and you can absolutely, you will always lose to somebody that's operating with a team. And with Mojo, you have a team. And our team is really incredible, and they are all stars. We've really worked hard to really build them to be the top LinkedIn trainers, but they're going to be able to answer all of your questions on LinkedIn, okay? So that's live coaching and training as well. The next thing you're going to get, I'm going to kind of flash forward through all of this, but you're going to get our templates, right? Our LinkedIn prospecting templates, okay? We've got about 36 of them. So no matter if you want to use LinkedIn to get appointments, to drive traffic to events, to drive traffic to webinars, to get first level connections, to get joint venture partners, to get referral partners, right? To build your email database, guys, we have templates for all of those. And we're going to give you our exact templates that you can use. And remember what I said, you just copy and paste it, modify it, use it, see if it works. Maybe if you want higher results, go copy and paste another one of our templates and start using that, right? It might take you a couple of our templates in order to get to the one that's going to work for you, but guess what? You will get there. We promise you that. So you're getting all our LinkedIn templates. The next thing that you're going to get is our on top of the LinkedIn messaging templates is our email templates. Now the email templates are essential because not everybody is on LinkedIn all the time. Remember that. You're not on LinkedIn all the time. So you want to get in front of people in the inbox that they're always in every single day. Now, these email templates, let me show you the results. We get 40 to 50% open rates all the time from these emails across the board. No matter what industry you're in, guys, these are going to work. You just have to copy and paste them and use them. Okay? Email number 1, average open rate is 43.6%, huge open rate. Email number 2, 47.3% open rate, right? Average open rate in any other industry, guys, is 10% on emails. Guess what? We're getting 4 to 5 times that, right? Email number 3, 44.1%. Email number 4, 44.4%. So basically, guys, we're getting between 40 and 50% open rates. That's huge. But more important, the response rate is super huge. And that response is going to get you appointments. Remember what I said, use email, double the appointments, okay? The next thing we're going to give you guys is the 100-day challenge. This is a goal setting and goal achievement course. We're going through it right now with our team. It is amazing. Basically what this program is geared around is helping you set and achieve your goals. A lot of people set goals and don't achieve them. This program is going to guarantee you that you're going to achieve it. It's a video every single day that's positive, that's motivating, that's inspiring, that helps you basically do whatever it takes to achieve your LinkedIn goals. We're giving this to you. This costs us money to provide it to you guys, right? This is an actual program that if you went out there and bought it, it would be a couple $100. We're going to give this to you guys. We're paying for this out of our own pocket because we know when you have this 100-day challenge, you are going to be massively successful with it. Okay, it means you're going to stick to setting your goals and not be one of those people that have goals and don't meet them. We don't want you to be of that kind of that nature. That's why we're giving you this program.
Yeah,
okay,
Corey, so if I just make one mention on this program is 60% of all Fortune 500 companies have gone through this program. The Navy SEALs, the U.S. Army uses this with their recruits. Also professional sports teams. I went through this program 5 years ago, and I'm telling you what, and I've been over 50 years, I've gone through endless personal development programs. Corey and I are huge on personal development and always raising a bar. This program by itself will change the course of your year. I can promise you that. You go through this program and really, there's 6-minute videos. They're very short. You watch them every day. It's like having 3 cups of coffee. You are ready for the day and to rock and roll. But I cannot overemphasize how amazing this is. You go through this, it'll literally blow your mind.
And just so you know, guys, like we're not just about LinkedIn. We're about changing your life. We're about changing your business, right? That's why we have so many case studies, is because we're focused on not just training you the basics of LinkedIn and how to get appointments. No, we go beyond that to really work on the framework of motivating and inspiring you. Just like we did with Ileana Kane. Within 3 days, she booked appointments from Australia, Canada, France, and the UK. In 60 days, she booked an additional $24,000 in business, right? So that's huge stuff. Next, Anna McCoy, right? Now at 140 appointments over a couple weeks. By the time we clocked this, it was 110. So she just gave us an update. I'm excited to see what she does from here on out. Sabrina Gibson sent 100 messages out offering a social media consultation. She got 45 responses, day number 1, right? Mike Langis went from 30 connections to 1,100 plus 5K in deals plus another 3K. Because of what he learned from LinkedIn, he actually started being a LinkedIn consultant, training people on what to do with it. Iris Carter Collins had 4 strategy sessions, closing at 100% for $250 per month program. She's got 10 more appointments on the book already. She's excited to see if she can keep her 100% closing ratio going. So Greg Cook closed 5 deals using this program. Each client is at $500 to $900 per month in revenue. Okay. And, Greg's done some substantial things in his life, didn't know anything about LinkedIn, closed 5 deals, all from LinkedIn. Okay. So let's talk about the investment, because a lot of you guys were interested in the investment. Okay. Now, guys, if you go out there from basically everything that I showed you, this program is a great deal at $5,000, because a lot of you guys, you get one client, you're paid up for forever. Right? So it's a great deal at $5,000, and we've had people purchase it at $5,000. However, our typical retail price for this program is $29.97 and $197 a month. And the $197 a month covers updates, live training calls, and some software. Okay, so that's the normal price. That's our retail price for the general public. Okay, now, just for showing up today, we're going to give you a really cool, incredibly awesome special. Because Ira and I like to reward action takers, because look, you're an action taker. We want to work with you because we know you'll take the information, you'll take action on it, and you'll actually get your clients. That's what we're looking for. We're looking to build you into our next case study, just like Anna, just like Greg, just like Joel, just like Victor, and on and on and on. So we've got something very special for you guys today. We're not going to charge you $29.97 for the program. That's our retail rate. Okay. We're not even going to charge you $19.97, right? Which we could absolutely do, because like I said, you close one deal, you're paid up for it forever. So what I'm going to do, okay, for today, for just being here, being on this webinar, investing your time, for being our next case study, right? So for working with Ira and I, as we build you into the next case study, where we're going to help you get over the next 2 to 4 weeks, your next client on LinkedIn, where we give you all our templates, our email and LinkedIn templates, where we give you live training and coaching and support, where we give you our video training, but we give our proven formulas for doing this. We're going to give you an all-star deal, and this is only available right now, okay? All it is for today, okay, is just $497 for lifetime access to the training program, okay? That's it. There's your link We're going to put it in the chat box for you guys. Now, I have a couple little bonuses here, right? So stick around because there's some extra bonuses. But for those of you that know, hey, I need this in my business. I need those clients from LinkedIn. I need to change what I'm doing and I need to do it now. Then boom, there's the link. Go get it. Get in the program. This price is very limited. It's only available right now. And that's as a special bonus for you for taking action. Now, moving on from there, right, there's the link. By the way, I'm going to give you guys some really cool bonuses, and some of these are only for the people that get signed up immediately. Okay, so let me talk about bonuses for you guys. One of the things that people usually say, and these are fast action bonuses just for taking action, okay? One of the things people usually come to us is like, guys, this is great. I'm super excited. I think my LinkedIn profile is ready for prime time. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a LinkedIn done for you LinkedIn profile makeover. This is done for you guys, okay? Where we're going to actually have our expert LinkedIn strategist actually go in there, look at everything, right? All you do is fill out a form with your details, and we're going to do a profile makeover for you. I'm not going to go into everything, but basically at the end of this profile makeover, you're going to be so proud of your profile. And not only that, a good profile is designed to help you get appointments. Let me say that one more time. When you have a great profile, you will pull in appointments just from people looking at your profile. Okay? This is huge, so you're going to definitely want this, absolutely. Okay, so this is a huge value as well. By the way, people are at, is the link working for you guys? I want to see, just do a little question here. Go to the chat box and let me know, is this link working for you guys? Okay, because actually we had a couple people say it's not. Can you guys, does this work? Okay, great. I want to hear from everybody. Does this work? Haven't tried it yet. Why don't you click on the link? Okay. I just want to know, because a lot of people are saying that the link is not working, and some people are saying it is working. So I just want to make sure. I hear yeses. I hear a couple no's. Link works, it doesn't. McAfee warning. Okay, when you go there, it's going to go to a secured website. Like the end one, it's like Pay Kickstart or something. It's what it is a checkout page, right? All secure. Okay, nope, does not work. All right, so what I want you guys to do is go there. Let's put a different link in there, okay? For these folks, Michelle, just to give them the, the direct one, right? Okay, we're going to give you guys a link for those of you that it's not working, so that way you can make sure that it is working for you. So Michelle, can you go ahead and plop that in there, okay? Okay, good. We just put that in there. All right, good. So basically, one of the bonuses we're going to give you is a done for you LinkedIn profile, okay? Just to cover that, and I'm going to keep going here, guys, give you some more bonuses. The other thing we're going to give you guys is a done for you profile cover, okay? Let me show you this. This is your average profile cover right here, okay? Now, this is boring. I mean, look, everybody's got this. It doesn't look bad, but it just doesn't do anything for your business, right? This is my profile cover, right? Now, what this is this is, you see with this picture, it kind of overlays over the picture. Guess what? Mine is going to stand out. It's going to attract interest. It's going to make people, and this is the kind of the game in LinkedIn. You have to attract interest. You have to get people to make sure they pay attention to you first. They're not going to do business with you if they don't even pay attention to you, right? So the first thing is to get them to pay attention to you. We're going to give you a done for you profile cover. This is going to make it so, boom, instantly you look like more of an expert, right? Yours is not going to look like mine. It's going to be custom to your business, okay? That's the deal. It's going to be custom to your business, but it's going to make you look like an expert, okay? So you're going to go from blah to having something that's actually you're very proud of. You're going to slap that on your LinkedIn profile, and now you're going to stand out and attract interest and all that. We charge people $300 to get these done. We're doing it for free when you get in the profile program. So basically, you're getting a free profile makeover. You're getting a free profile cover. We're also going to give you software. So guys, I don't know about you, but I love using automation. I absolutely love it. Why? Because it makes my job so much easier, because all I have to do is wake up, hit a couple buttons, and it's going to do all the prospecting for me. right? So go to the chat box if you love automation, if you would love to, and give me a yes if you love automation, if you'd love to be able to do more with less. By the way, in the training program, we teach you how to do everything manually. You can do it by hand, all of it manually and stuff like that. It's a great, you learn the skills, but we also want to provide software for you if just in case, right, you want to do it easier. So that way you can save hours out of your day, wake up in the morning, hit a couple buttons, and it's going to do everything we teach you manually, it's going to do for you, right? Let's see what we've got. Yes, 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 love automation, love passive income, bring on the automation. Awesome. Yes, I would like to do more for less. Yeah.
Corey, I'd just like to mention real quick here. This bonus is incredible because you'll be able to send out 75 to 100 connection requests every single day. We show you how to do the targeting and your audience and all that. But if you were to send out, for most people, say 75 to 100 connection requests a day, most people would take them 2 to 3 hours. Here, all you do is set it and forget it. My nephew last week, he went to the gym, he pressed the button. When he came back from the gym, he had all these people that responded back. And then the next day he had all these appointments. So automate and then liberate yourself. So it's going to give you back at least 2 or 3 hours a day so you can do the other things that are most important in your business. So this alone will just change your business. All right, Corey, I think your audio is off.
Okay, so, and thank you, Ira. So basically, I'm not going to go through everything that it does. At the end of the day, it's going to take what we teach you how to do manually, and it's going to automate it, okay? So that's super cool. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. By the way, let me talk about this too. It's free for the first 90 days, right? This software is free for the first 90 days. You do not need the software to be successful on LinkedIn, to make money, to get clients, but it just makes it a lot easier. It just does. Now, normally our rate is $197 per month for the software. We have tons of clients paying $197 per month. But for you taking action today, okay, what we're going to do, and let's see. Okay, and anyway, I was going to change that for 30 days. Right, here's the deal. Okay, I normally, when you jump in today, okay, normally I was going to say it's free for the first 30 days, but that was my goof. It's going to be 90 days that you're going to get access to it instead. So I said free for 30 days. I'm going to change that to 90. It was 90 days when I showed it. So I'm going to change that. It's 90 days. So write that down, okay? I want everybody to know this going into it. You're going to get the software free for 90 days. Then it's just $49 per month after that. Normally $197 per month. So make sure you have that written down. Make sure you understand that, okay? It's going to be free for 90 days. By the way, like I said, there's no contracts, there's no commitments, there's none of that, right? All you have to do, okay, is if you don't want it, just let us know, okay? But otherwise, a lot of you are going to be super happy to use it because it just makes your life so much easier. So this is a huge bonus. The next thing that I'm going to do is give you guys an additional training. Some of you guys are going to use LinkedIn and you're going to be like, wow, this is so awesome. I see the benefits. And you're going to want to start your own LinkedIn agency, okay? And you're going to want to get paid to do LinkedIn consulting, training, and done-for-you programs for clients. In the last 6 months, we brought on 186 clients, paying us either $1,000 to $1,400 to $2,497, right? So a couple grand a month they're paying us, right? Now, what we're going to do, guys, is give you an additional training video that explains how we did it and how you can do it too, okay? So this is not for everybody, but some of you guys get in and say, hey, this is pretty cool. I'd love to start my own LinkedIn agency, right? I'd love to learn how to do that. So we're going to give you this training video so you can start seeing into what is possible for you to have another opportunity within LinkedIn. Okay, let me dive into this one. This one is massive. This is our 15-minute countdown clock video bonus. This is a video. Guys, we use tons of video in our business because it helps make like the expert, right? The power, the tremendous power on this is huge. So we're going to give you guys a CNN style interview video. This is a 2 to 3 minute spotlight of you, of your business, of your expertise. You're going to be able to grab instant authority and trust in mere seconds with this video. It's going to go right on your LinkedIn profile. You can link to it from your emails. You want people to see this before you have meetings, right? So basically, you're going to want to put this everywhere because it's going to help people get to know you, build a relationship with you, and build trust. So this video, normally, guys, our first business 10 years ago was in the video arena. What I'm going to do, because this takes us so much time to do, okay, it takes us a bunch of time to make these videos. We only have enough bandwidth to do so many. We have, on this training webinar, we have still tons of people on here, okay? We have almost 600 people on here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what's called the 15-minute countdown timer. When this clock reaches down to 0, this bonus is no longer available. Okay, I'm going to have Ira talk about this briefly in just a moment. Video is hot, video is sexy, video sells. It's going to help you be seen as the biggest expert, right? So I'm not going to make a big deal of it or anything, but just so you know, this countdown clock is going. Once that hits 0, this bonus, this $3,000 video bonus is off the table forever on this offer, okay? Okay, so moving on from there, I've got one special final on-call bonus. This bonus is 2 special trainings. I remember I told you I didn't have time to go over this today, but you're going to want to get this. This is only available for people that get on while we're on the call. Once this call is over, you do not get these bonuses. Once we turn off the training, once we turn off the webinar, these are no longer available. So here's what it is. We're going to give you 2 bonus trainings on how to go whale hunting with LinkedIn. Do you guys know what whale hunting means? Right? Who here knows what whale hunting means? Go to the chat box and let me know if you know what whale hunting is. Okay, yep. Okay, great. Okay, yeah, so okay, good. So some of you guys know what whale hunting is. Whale hunting is closing big deals that change your life, change your business forever, right? We have some of our clients, they love LinkedIn because you can go whale hunting in there and close big deals. So instead of going out there and getting 100 clients, you go out there and get 1 or 2 clients that are the revenue of 100 clients, something like that, right? Now, not everybody wants 100 clients, but you can get the gist of it. So we're going to show you guys how to go whale hunting. That's not for everybody. For those of you that are interested in whale hunting, you're going to want this training. The next thing is in LinkedIn, you can prospect some of the wealthiest clients, right? So if you've ever been tired of going after people that don't have money, guess what? We're going to give you a training that allows you to prospect the absolute wealthiest clients. These are the people that have the most money across the country. Okay, this means that they have the money to invest in your products and services. This bonus is only available on this call. Once the call ends, then you will no longer have access to this. So this is action takers only. Okay, next thing is, and by the way, a lot of you guys are asking a lot of questions, right? We've got, like I said, tons of people on this training, on this webinar. So we're going to get to as many as we can, but just so you know that you just want to get signed up, right? We'll answer those questions. You don't want to hesitate. The next thing we're going to give you guys, and this makes it an absolute no-brainer for you. We're going to give you an American Express travel voucher. Okay, this can be used like cash for hotels, for rental car companies, right? For travel packages. It also works for airliners, right? It works, there's less margins in airliners, so it doesn't work quite as well. You still have access to do it, right? But it absolutely works for hotels, right? It works amazingly well for rental car companies, travel packages, like they have all kinds of golf travel packages, right? So if you're looking to do some more travel, right, and you got some travel coming up or you want to book some travel, we're going to even throw in a travel voucher. Now, the reason we're throwing this in, because this is like absolutely insane, because the cost of the program is $497. We're giving you a $500 travel voucher. Literally, when you get this program, you're ahead $3. We're going to give this to you guys. This costs, we're sponsored by American Express, but they do have us sponsor the cost of this. So we're paying this money. Why are we doing this? Because, guys, we want to make it a no-brainer for you, okay? Because we know that this is only the beginning for you and I, okay? Once you become a customer, just like Anna, you're going to be with us forever, and that's what we're looking forward to, right? We don't make any money. In fact, we lose a little bit of money on these first clients, on these programs. But guess what? The retention, the success stories that come out of it, the long-term relationships we build, it makes it totally worth it for us, right? So just so you know, guys, yeah, we're not in business to lose money or to not make money. That's not our model. However, we are in business to get case studies and success stories and to build customers and friends for life. That is our business model. That's why we're doing everything to really make it a simple no-brainer for you. Okay? All right, so you guys are getting a ton of stuff. Let me go through a couple case studies, then I'll turn it over to Ira. Steve joined the program. He's like, I hate cold calling, don't like it. After one day of seriously using the system, all I can say is, wow, I can see this going and it's going to work big time. I see some excitement. I feel some excitement growing in my business again. So for those of you that are looking for excitement in your business, boom, you have access to that, right? And that is so important. Just feeling motivated and not motivated, it's just so much better to feel absolutely motivated. Ileana Keynes, just like I showed you earlier, $24,000 in closed business. We got tons of case studies. I could go for days on the case studies that we have. Matt Rosen closed a $15,000 deal, and actually, Ira just updated me. He just closed, what, a $40,000 deal, Ira?
A $45,000 deal last Friday. Actually, this is my nephew. He works for my brother, and my brother then called me up Friday evening late, and he was more excited than Matt was.
Awesome. So cool. No, that's awesome. And, you know, good. It's so cool to be able to do stuff for your family like that. Like, it's amazing, right? Sharon Lecter, she did 6 figures at an event thanks to our software, right? So, and guys, Sharon Lecter, she co-wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad with Robert Kiyosaki, right? Some of you guys may know her, some of you may not, but she actually changed my life. She was the one that really, I met her, I heard about the book, I bought the book, and instantly, this was back when I was a scientist, I knew I was meant to be an entrepreneur, right? Just changed my world. So it's really cool that years later, we're able to help her business. It's absolutely cool. Everything just goes full circle with us. Anna McCoy, 110 appointments within a couple of weeks, now 140. Mike Langus, right? 5K in closed deals plus another 3K, right? I could go on and on. Basically, you know the gist, guys. We have an amazing program. Greg Cook closed 5 deals using this program, charging anywhere from $500 to $900 per month per customer. And just remember this, guys. You get one client, you're paid up. This is the price point. It's $497 for lifetime access to this program. Lifetime access. There's no other fees but the 90 for the software, and that's after 90 days. It's $49 per month. Okay, and it's normally $197. There's no other fees but that, and literally. But if you don't want to use it, you know, you can just tell us, say, hey, look, I'm good. Don't need the software. There's no contracts, no commitments. $497 one time. Plus, you get the American Express travel voucher. That's $500. So basically, you're $3 ahead. It's awesome. You can't go wrong. All right, so let me go through this. I'm just going to put up the link again. I'm going to turn this over to Ira. You guys have some amazing questions. Okay, I'm going to answer some questions in the chat box. And actually, let's in the software. By the way, people are asking, like, when am I going to get my confirmation emails? By the way, if you're in, go and let me know you're in. I want to recognize you. I want to acknowledge you. We have so many questions coming in the chat box. We're going to try and get to all of them. And just so you guys remember, right, this countdown timer is going. So if we don't answer your question,
7 minutes.
Yeah. So I want to just answer a couple quick questions. So I make sure I do that, right? Terry, we're going to send. Terry says, how do I get access to the last 2 bonuses? We're going to send you everything. Okay, we're going to send you all of that. Now it may take up to 15 minutes to get your welcome emails. Okay. Somebody asked, are you Kickstart? No, we're not Kickstart. That is our processing company, right? They're basically the cart, kind of like our shopping cart, basically. They've been around a while. Our company is Mojo Global. That's our, we're not Kickstart, right? We are Mojo Global. We've been around 10 years. We've been doing LinkedIn for 7 years. We have hundreds and hundreds of case studies, right? And we just know what we're doing on this. Jen says, cancel anytime without cancel fee. Exactly, right? Okay, so let me recognize you if you're in. Sadi says I'm in. Congratulations. Nora says I'm in. Congratulations. Andrew says I'm in. Congratulations. Natalie says I'm in. Congratulations. Mark says I'm in. Congratulations. Okay. Oh my gosh, so many people. Mark says I'm in. Ed says he's in. Paula says I'm in. I already signed up from Vertania. Mitch says I'm in. Alessandra says I'm in. Anita says I'm in. Congratulations. By the way, if you're saying I'm in, I'm assuming that you're actually already got into the program, that you purchased it, right? Okay. Let's see. Karen says, Karen, don't worry. We'll send you the recording of this webinar so that way you actually have it, right? Basically, yeah, software can be canceled anytime. And Michelle, could you write that down and add that to the terms? It can be canceled anytime, guys, anytime you want, okay? Let's see, I'm in. No brainer from Anita. Al says I'm in, right? I'm just going to show this to you guys real quick. Just to show you guys, like, we're not playing around, like, I'm not going to show. I'm just going to pull this up real quickly. This is pretty cool. I'm going to answer a couple more questions here, but just want to show you guys just what's going on inside the old chat box right here. And then Ira, I know you've got some really important things. I just wanted to answer a couple questions here for people as we get down to it. Okay, great. Hold on, let me just pull this up. Okay, just so you guys know, right, I just pulled this up right here. I just did a screenshot, right? These are the people, like, and I can't even take a picture because it's just scrolling beyond, right? And we're going to get to all your questions. I just took a screenshot of the people that are in, right? These are live, as you know, right? This is live, so just so you know, just an FYI. But, okay, so I'm going to go back to my screen here. Pull this up. There we go. Okay, so let me fly through a couple of these questions, then I'm going to turn it to Ira, then we're going to start wrapping this up. Okay, tried purchasing says this field is required. What? I'm not sure what you mean, Gordon. Can somebody help Gordon out? Let's see. Absolutely, Karen, we'll get you that. Absolutely. So just email us support@Mojo Global, and we'll do that. Hard stop. I gotta go. Okay, great. I am in. Henry says I'm in. I'm in from David. I had to leave. Okay, so I'm in from Debbie. This is a no-brainer. Let me see. Who else? Todd says I'm in. Ceci, could that be used on anything or only travel? Only travel, and you have to go to a special website. It's an American Express sponsored website. You have to book your travel there. So just so you guys know. John says I'm in and received the receipt. Not sure what I received, so excited. Awesome. Okay. All right, so Ira, over to you. We have a ton of questions. If you have questions about the program, we've got so many questions here. Go ahead and put them back in. I'll be answering in the chat bot. So will the team. Ira, over to you. And just remember, guys, this countdown clock, you only got a couple minutes. So I apologize. Just jump in. That's all I can say. So, Ira, over to you.
All right. All I got to say is, wow. There's 2 minutes and 20 seconds left for that video. You've got to get the video. The video alone, we charge $2,000 to $3,000 for the videos. A 1 minute video has the same emotional impact as 1.8 million written words. This will change your business. We will show you how to use video in your sales process where they watch the video before they talk to you. It's like they saw you on TV. So these are insane bonuses, and you just got to jump in and take advantage. Also, the profile makeover, that is absolutely necessary because that's valuable real estate. People make a decision in about 3 seconds. Do they want to be part of your network or not? So what we do is we position you as a trusted advisor in your industry. So when people look at this, they go, wow. And that's what this is all about. Separating yourself from your competition. Average is an epidemic. Average and mediocrity does not work. It's more crowded right now than it's ever been. It's harder now than it's ever been to get in front of prospects. LinkedIn is the place to do it because nobody really knows what to do. It's the best kept secret on the internet. We have cracked the code, and it took us years and years to be able to come up with all the things, all the mistakes and all the things that went wrong and went right, to hand these off to you. So, the other thing is this is going to give you massive confidence because you're going to have predictability. You're going to have certainty in your calendar, in your business, because this is the one thing that everyone who's an entrepreneur, and being an entrepreneur is not easy. Anybody on the outside that looks in and thinks, oh, how hard could that be? Sometimes it sucks the life right out of you because you're cold calling, you're running here, you're running there, you're doing referrals and word of mouth, which is great. But referrals and word of mouth is not predictable because you never know when you're going to get the next person to come that wants to be your client. It's kind of like sitting in the middle of the ocean, hoping and praying that people are going to jump, or that fish are going to jump in your boat, and so you can eat and survive. This is sustainable. You're going to be building up an asset. You're going to be building up a real community. This is what people need. Anyone who's had massive success, they've got a community. Not a lot of people, just names, but how to build those relationships that are sustainable. And that's what's really important, because at the end of the day, if you double your lead flow, you're going to double your business. And for you to get a couple people a day to talk to, that's 10 people a week, that's 40 people a month, is a very low threshold. Look at Anna; she did 140 in a very short period of time. So, it's there. We're going to work with you closely, and at the end of the day, I talked about this a moment ago. It's a game of confidence. If you are confident in who you are and what you do, and you're confident that you're going to have predictable leads, you sleep better at night. And that's really what this is all about. You want to be able to walk into a room full of people. You can go to an event where there's 500 people in that room, and you go through our training. You will be the smartest person in that room regarding LinkedIn. Nobody will know more about LinkedIn than you. You could go to Harvard, you could go to Princeton, you can go to NYU or any other, Ivy League school or expensive college or university around the world. There's nobody that teaches this. Nobody. You could go to a university and spend $100,000, come out with a student loan for $100,000, and I've seen people wind up working at Starbucks. Here, for a little bit of money, you're already $3 ahead, not counting the video, not counting the profile makeover, not counting the software. This is an absolute no-brainer. And if you're in business, to stay in business, you've got to have this. 90% of the success of businesses right now for 2019 is not even your products or services. It's your marketing. In the history of entrepreneurship, there has never been a time where marketing was more vital, more crucial, more important for survival. 80% of businesses are gone in 24 months. The reason? They have non-existent marketing. It's like having a Ferrari, and the person that owns a Ferrari doesn't want to put gas in the car. Your business is the Ferrari. You've got to have marketing that works. You've got to figure that piece out. And LinkedIn is where all the big opportunity is. If you're going B2B, this is where it's all happening. They asked Bill Gates, who, by the way, Corey mentioned, who wrote a check cash for $26 billion to buy LinkedIn. They said, if you're down your last $100, which I think is a hilarious question to ask Bill Gates, what would you spend it on? And he laughed and he said, I would spend it on marketing. That's how I made my billions. That's how I get my billions back. You've got to have marketing. What'll take you 3 to 5 years to grind out old school way, or longer, 10 years, you could do in months with this program, because everything moves at such a fast pace. It's accelerated. You have velocity, you have momentum, and if you follow our program, and we have world-class training. We've got some people that have been with us 7, 8, 9 years. These people that come to us, our team, it's like family. They are true experts, and they've been vetted, they've been trained and retrained over and over and over, and they will work with you in every step of the way, because this is your life. This is your business. What is 2019 going to look for you? If you don't do this, what are you going to do for your marketing? And do you want 2019 to be different than 2018? And if you're tired of looking at all that empty space, that white space on your calendar, if you've got an empty calendar, you need to get involved in this program. There's nothing to think about. There's nothing to consider. You just got to take action because this is a minuscule amount of money. Follow our program. Follow our blueprints. I would say it would be mathematically impossible not to get a client. It would be mathematically impossible not to get a positive ROI. The likelihood of you doing this, with consistency every day, going through all our training and everything, of not getting a client is close to impossible of anything I could think of. It's probably as likely as a great white shark attacking you in your living room, which is, ridiculous. So it's ridiculous that you're not going to get business with this. We've taken people that were startups and got them to 7 figures. So for you to, start to pick up some clients, and we're going to show you all these different things that we've learned, it's going to just accelerate the growth of your business exponentially. So one of the things I want to leave you with, being an entrepreneur, there's a massive amount of uncertainty. This is going to give you peace of mind, because if you have certainty about your marketing, you're going to have confidence. And the opposite of certainty is uncertainty. And if you have enough of it, you have fear. And fear is the biggest enemy of entrepreneurs. It shuts us down, and we don't do anything. Then we get analysis paralysis, and we're just stuck there in our comfort zone. Our comfort zone is not our friend. And so you've got to get out of your comfort zone, because that's where all success begins. Nothing great ever happened in any of our comfort zones, and take that next step. And so there's a video on YouTube. It's called 212 Degrees. It's a simple concept. It's a metaphor for boiling water. 212 degrees is the temperature for boiling water that produces steam. Steam will actually power an entire city. Now, what's interesting, at 211 degrees, 1 degree less than boiling water, all you have is hot water. You have nothing. And many of you right now are so close. Everything you've done has prepared you for this moment right now. You're 1 degree away from greatness. You're 1 degree away from making it happen. It's like bringing that football all the way down the field, and you're like a half an inch away from the end zone. And, and life is made up of milliseconds, milli-inches. It's just like, you watch a sporting event, a lot of times it goes down to that last 1/10 of a second. And this is true with this. You're one, and I've seen this over the years. I've seen thousands and thousands of entrepreneurs. They've got the smarts, they got the education, they got the ability, but they're close, but they're not quite there. This will take you and get you into the winner's circle, because the world is filled with highly intelligent, highly educated people that have no money. Why is that? And if you're an entrepreneur and you're struggling, it's because of your marketing. This is a solution that you absolutely have to have. This is a non-negotiable thing. And this is for the price of less than a Starbucks every day. If you amortize it out, look what you have for your business with all these bonuses. So I don't know. I mean, in my mind, everybody should be doing this. I mean, everybody. If you got a job, this will help you escape from that job or get another way to have an exit strategy. But we've got plenty of people that have got businesses that have been stuck for a long, long time. They come in here. We've had people that were on the internet for 10 years trying to make money. They work with us. Bam, we had a guy, Brian Duxworth, a $24,000 deal by working with us on LinkedIn. So it's crazy. So Corey, back over to you. I know there's some more questions that you guys probably have.
Okay, great stuff. Okay, so you guys have some great questions. Somebody asked, what the 15-minute, are all the bonuses still active? Yes, all of them are still active except for the 15-minute one bonus for the video. That expired, so that's no longer available. However, everything else is still fair game. Like, you still get the American Express travel voucher, you still get all the training, live coaching, you get the free profile makeover, you get the free profile cover. It's awesome. Still absolutely a no-brainer. Okay, so you got great questions. People are asking, let's see, and by the way, we're going to update the shopping cart. So Michelle, can you do that? That 15-minute bonus expired, but still all the other ones are available. When should I expect the access email? I would check back for it in 15 minutes. Somebody's asking, how can I get started? Where do I get started, right? We're going to send you access logins to the course. It's going to be, all of the training is in the course. We're also going to send you access to your bonuses. I think that'll be email, okay? So we're going to give you access to a training membership area. It's got all of the videos already in the training portal. It's awesome. It's really, there's tons of great content. The first thing that I want you guys to focus on, okay, and I want you to write this down once you signed up, write this down, Rapid Results Messaging System. You're going to want to go through the Rapid Results Messaging System training module because it's what's going to bring in your first 5 appointments, your first 10 appointments, your first 15 appointments, okay? So you want to get in there for that. Okay, Diane's saying, I don't know if, you know, I don't know if you have my target market, right? So I need to ask that question first. So Diane's going to ask that question. If you haven't gotten in yet and you want to know if this is actually going to work for your business, go ahead and put your business and I'll let you know if this is actually going to work for you or not. Diane says, I don't think she's answered that question. By the way, you can go mojoglobal.com. Our phone number is on there. We're happy to put in our phone number, right? It's 480-339-4300. We'll put it inside the chat box, but you can find it on our website, mojoglobal.com as well. Okay. And like I said, yeah, you're going to get your logins. By the way, guys, you're going to get your logins right away. We had so many people join. Our team is furiously sending out access and login details. It is automated, but we're checking to make sure everybody got it. One thing to keep in mind, if you have any problems, reach out to support@mojoglobal.com, okay? If you don't get your access details, if you know, sometimes people spell their email wrong because they're like furiously trying to get in, they spell their email wrong, and sometimes that means you don't get the access email. That sometimes happens, okay? So just make sure that's not a deal for you. Let's see, Poulin says IT staffing. Beverly says human resource and payroll. Rodolfo says process plant design engineering software. All of you guys, it's going to work for. Insurance companies, one of our top types of demographics, insurance companies, yes. Matchmakers, do you go after professionals? Because if you go after professionals, then it definitely does. If you go after a higher echelon of people, executives, then that could definitely work. Promotional products industry, yes, absolutely. Okay, this is great stuff. Let's see. By the way, Bill says I just signed up and paid. Congratulations, Bill. Got to go recording. Spending decision. By the way, we'll be announcing. We'll be announcing that for Jenny. Okay, just so you know. I run heavy equipment in a local market from Kevin. Who are you selling to, Kevin? Because you know, if I got to know that. Mortgage clients, yes. Trial technology services for law firms and corporations, yes. Small business owners yes, absolutely, Jennifer. It'll definitely work. Astoundingly well. Okay, next question here is, let's see. When will this seminar be offered again? Will you provide a recording? Guys, sometimes the recordings don't happen, you know. We're never sure if we're able to do another, send out the recording or not, because sometimes it just doesn't record. It's not our deal. It's GoToWebinars. We've had we've had problems with them in the past. So if you know this is kind of something that you're serious about, that you're serious about getting business from LinkedIn, then just jump in. We'll take care of you guys. We've been doing this for many years. We've got thousands of customers. We have lots of great reviews. In fact, let me share with you, let me just share with you a little bit of that. This is people that have got into our course. Dek Futaz says, crazy amount of value. Orman, awesome, awesome, awesome. Vincent says, hi, pretty boy Corey Michael Sanchez, right? He was joking, but he says, the course is amazing. Your way of teaching is perfect. Results, book 12 meetings in 48 hours, signing up 2 new clients a day. Mind-blowing stuff. Vonyo Oyibo, loving it. Just building up the confidence to go for it. By the way, one of the things we'll give you guys is confidence. Okay, confidence in yourself and confidence to do this. And that's part of what we're giving you, right? We're giving you the 100-day challenge as well. That's going to basically ensure that you meet your goals. And this is not just about LinkedIn. This is your personal goals as well. Okay. George Steiner says, guys, you guys are awesome. Gave us 5 stars. You're an awesome marketing agency, truly killer software and tools. Alex says, likely my top 3 companies for customer support and training. We don't hold this lightly, right? This is fabulous. We work very hard for this, by the way. We have a big team, bigger team than most people that I know, but it's because we will do anything to help make you successful, right? We absolutely will. And correct, we've been in business 10 years. We didn't always used to do it as fabulously as we do it today. When we first started offering software, our software was not very good, okay, because we had to keep up with the changing demands of LinkedIn. Now it's on point. It's awesome. It's great software. Right? We do amazing software now. We did it before, now we do, right? Our team didn't used to be as great as we have now, okay? I just want to let you guys know this. We have upped our game every step of the way, and it's for you guys so you can be successful. Jeff says, hands down, one of the best marketing platforms available, right? Lisa says, I started using the system, had some questions as to what steps to take. The support team did a great job of walking me through. Michael Addison, fantastic training. Been running within minutes, right? We've got Phil Belville, says been using this course less than a week so far. Very impressed with the program. Very few trainings out there are legit and valuable. This one is. We just focus on doing whatever it takes to make sure you guys are successful. That's all we focused on, guys, is doing whatever it takes to be successful. We have gotten at least 1 case study a day for the last, for the last few months, right, that we're working on. And this is our main goal, is like, how do we get a case study a day from our customers, right? Because a lot of times customers have success, they don't even let us know. Like, we find out through back alley channel ways, right? And finally they tell us. So our goal is just to use and like help our customers hear about our other success stories. Charles Miller.
Persistence, discipline, focus, integrity. How to use the word no, how to raise the game, how to ask yourself to success. I mean, all the things that go into, it's like a recipe, all the things that go into massive success. And once you go through this program, you will be a changed person. I absolutely guarantee it. And that's something we're giving that away to everybody because we want all of you not only to raise the game for your business, but also on a personal level. Right now, our entire team is going through this. We're all going through this together. And I can tell you right now, our company is a different company than it was. We're on, I think, day 20. And everybody is so fired up. They're so excited. And when you're an entrepreneur and you're out there and it's kind of lonely, a lot of times your relatives and friends don't understand really what you do. They don't really understand what goes into all the things that require success. And we get that. And so by working with our team, we understand the challenges of being an entrepreneur. We truly do. And again, it's not for the faint of heart to be an entrepreneur. It takes a lot of grit. It takes a lot of determination. It takes a lot of focus. You've got to have clarity, all those things. And on top of all that, you've got to have the right marketing. And what worked 5 years ago does not work now. We've got a new game. We've got new rules. And right now, people have to hit the reset button on their marketing. And that's obviously why you're all here, because everyone's always looking for that next best thing. And somebody once said, one great idea can change your business, can change your life, can change everything. And, this is really all about your business and you, your family, all the people that depend on you. And if you've got people to talk to all the time, you're going to, it's on a Monday, you've got a full calendar, that by Friday at the end of the day that you're going to have a successful week. You're going to have made money. You go into that weekend. I love Friday because when I go into the weekend, I feel awesome because I had a killer week. And, you know, think about that. When you're closing deals, you go into that weekend, you go, wow, this is amazing. And so what we're doing all the time is just helping people raise their game so you can really enjoy all the things that you've worked so hard for. So, anyways, we're waiting for Corey here. In the meantime, I'm going to go to the chat here and see what is, Corey, you back with us?
I'm back. Okay. My chat's connecting up. So if you have some chats, you might want to go through them because I can't, they're pulling up right now. I'm downloading tens of thousands of chats. So.
All right. So let's see here. How long for your logins? Should get that in about 15 minutes. Manufacturing company, absolutely. If you're going after anybody that's going after high value, if you're selling a high ticket price point, this is perfect. If you're going B2B, this is perfect. You know, if you're going B2C and you're selling maybe $100 or $200, $300 price point, you know, probably this is not going to work the best unless you're going to be getting referral partners. But someone's got here small business owners under 100 employees. Jennifer, absolutely perfect. Mortgage clients. There's a lot of ways you can do that. You can go through title companies. You can go through CPAs, financial planners, work with those people. So I'm looking here. It's okay. Okay. My last question is, does anyone have any questions on their niche? Will it work? And any other questions on what's holding you back right now? Because this is really the offer that we made here as far as the videos, as far as the software, the training, the profile makeover, all the other things that we're talking about here. The American Express travel card for $500. I mean, you're money ahead. I mean, it's impossible not to get a positive ROI on this. I've seen people get 500 to 1, even 1,000 to 1 ROI. We've got clients that have sold $50,000 and $100,000. We had one guy that he does sales training, sales enablement. He cut a deal with IBM. It was a $150,000 deal for a year and a half contract. So we get stories like that all the time. And what's nice is you can take this globally. You can take this nationally. If you're in your own backyard, you're going to have a wider net, and your audience is going to be much deeper, and you're going to be you're going to meet people that you never would never have known existed. You could go to and I love networking events, but a lot of the people that have high net worths, for whatever reason, they don't show up at events. And this is the way to find them. There's no gatekeepers. There's no secretaries. You can connect with that high value person in 3 seconds, and then from there start the relationship. So what we do is we show you how to get them off of LinkedIn, because that's the biggest mistake that everybody makes, is they just keep messaging back and forth like they're on Facebook. And I call that all smoke and no fire. And what happens is nothing gets done. And nothing great really happens to somebody. You know, someone sells something to somebody, because when you're selling something to somebody, you're solving a problem. And it's all about helping people with whatever it is. They have a problem, you come in with that solution. And that's what being an entrepreneur is all about, you know. And one thing about selling in general, just my perspective on this is, they're buying you. They're buying you first. They get your product and services for free. Nobody really wants to do businesses with big companies. They don't want to do business with a company necessarily. They want to get to know you. They want to be comfortable with you, because right now, in this technologically crazy world that we live in, people don't even call each other. You know, they'll text each other. People have got maybe 5,000 friends on Facebook, but they feel isolated. And that's what's going on right now. So people are hungry for connection. And LinkedIn is the perfect place where you can actually do that, where you can build that relationship. And I'm talking about sustainable relationships. You should be able to add 400 people to your network every 30 days. That's 5,000 people in a year that are going to really know who you are. Not just 5,000 names, but 5,000 people that really have a connection to you. And we're going to show you how to build those relationships. That's an asset that you're always going to have. And so someone just asked, is the 212-degree video, is that on YouTube? Absolutely. It's 3 minutes. If you've got a team, play it for your team. I've watched that video many, many times, and it talks about life. It talks about where you're at in your business, and it's a metaphor for everything that you do. But an amazing video. But let's see here, Corey, you with us?
All right. So yeah, let's So what we're going to do, guys, and thanks for hanging on the line. We're going to get to the giveaway in just a moment, right? But we have tons of people still on here, so thanks for hanging in there with us. By the way, we had a ton of people sign up, more than anticipated. We had a huge webinar today. Let me just take a drink of water.
What a great, you guys are awesome. You guys are really,
yes.
You guys are serious. You guys are serious about your business. You guys care about your business, and and these are the people we want to work with, because, if we care more about your success than you do, it doesn't work. And so you guys, and you're the kind of people that Corey and I and our team love to work with, because we're in it to win it, and we know that you are too as well.
Okay, so let's do this. That was Ira Rosen. Somebody's asking who that is, right? So that's Ira Rosen. And just so you guys know, like we do, I'm just going to go show you guys kind of like, Ira and I are hardcore into LinkedIn, but we're also into many other passion projects that are just focused on like helping the world. So I wrote a book not too long ago. It's called Act the Book. One Simple Secret on How to Beat Bad Days and Live a Happy, Joy-Filled Life. It's a great book. Basically gives you the framework for getting over fear, overwhelm, worry, right? Getting rid of grumpy days, right? So it's a 34-page book, all illustrated. By the way, if you want a copy, just a digital, I can send you a digital copy. If you want it physical, you can go to Amazon and order it there. But I just want to mention this because Ira and I are into so much more than just, we are so dedicated to helping change lives, and that deals with more than just LinkedIn, right? Obviously. So this is a cute book. So if you want it, just go in the chat box and let me know, and I'll send you a digital copy. My first goal with this is to get this in 1 million people's hands, right? And really help change the world with it. It's 34 pages, all illustrated. It's a huge project of mine that I really want to accomplish, really leave a legacy with it. So Ira and I are much more than just, prospecting, LinkedIn, business, and all that stuff. It really isn't about the money for us. It's really about impact. It's about change. It's about what can we do to help, right? And so that's what we're all about. So anyway, I just want to mention that because, it's just like you get on these webinars, you get started, right? You don't know who we are, right? Yes, real people. I'll just turn the camera on real quick. I don't know if that's working, actually. Is that working? Can you see me? It's coming up dark. Maybe not.
Here, I'll see if mine works. I'm here.
Okay.
So everybody, behind the curtain here I am. But no, you guys have been awesome, and we're excited to give away these bonuses to everybody. But back over to you, Corey.
Yeah. Okay, you do see us. Okay, great. Yeah, hello. So anyway, we're in your corner, right? Like we want you guys to succeed so much that we'll do anything. That's why we make this like no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer because, financially it makes sense for us in the long run. We don't make any money on the short run, but we're in the long game. That's what we're into, long game with our clients and customers, and that's how we succeed, right? So yeah, cool. All right, cool beans. I don't know if I think my camera is still on, but we're gonna give the giveaway here in just a moment. And by the way, let me go open up, I'm gonna send you the book here, so let me do that. And then we're gonna do the giveaway. Ira, any final words? By the way, if I've answered all your questions, give me a 3 in the chat bot, and if I have not, give me a 4. Right? If Ira and I have done that, because we are, by the way, I know I look young. I'm 33 years old, been an entrepreneur for over a decade, just have a lot of experience at this point, right? Ira's mentioned me a lot through the ages. Book.com.
And actually, I was mentoring a lot of entrepreneurs when I was actually retired. I sold a company about 11 years ago, 12 years ago, and I lived in Minneapolis, and I moved out to Arizona. I retired, and I lasted 3 months. I was bored as could be, and I decided to start mentoring entrepreneurs. And Corey was one of the people that I was, working with, and then, one thing led to another. We started this company, and I got to tell you, I have never had so much fun and learned so much. Every day I learned something new, and it's all about, we're either growing and getting better and learning and expanding, or we're going backwards. And one of the things that Corey and I talk about all the time is self-mastery. How do you become the best version of yourself? And we have 70,000 thoughts every day rushing through our head, and most of them are skewed more towards the negative than the positive. And we have 2 games that we play every day. One is our inner game, how we manage our emotions, our thoughts, our actions. How you do anything is how you do everything. And the outer game, and strategies, and how do you approach your business, and where are you going, and how are you going to get there? And so this is the core of who we are, is how to really raise the game for our team and for all the people that we come in contact with every single day. So from the time we get up in the morning to the time we go to sleep at night, this is top of mind for us. And we eat, sleep, and breathe this. And it is just, you get to keep what you give. And it's impossible to help other people without helping yourself. So that's really, and Corey, I'm glad you showed that book, because that kind of gives everybody a little bit of a peek into the behind the scenes, some of the other things that we're involved with, and that Corey did an amazing job on that book. And there's all kinds of things out there for all of you to accomplish and do this next year, and we want to play a role in helping you get all the things that you want, because the more money you have, money will not create happiness, but it'll give you the opportunity to have the choices to get the things that will make your life more comfortable and more fruitful, not only for you, but for your family. Look, I know what it's like to have, having money and not having money. I've tried it both ways. We all know having money is a lot more enjoyable, a lot more fun. And then you can do all those things that are out there waiting for you. So whether it's travel, just get a new car, a home, whatever that might be, the boat, or put money away for your kids for college, whatever it might be, financial stability, it's different for everybody. But anyways, I just wanted to share that. Back over to you, Corey.
Okay, you guys ready to win some stuff? Who wants to win some stuff? Go to the chat box and give me show me the money if you want to win some American Express travel vouchers. Right, we're gonna do a giveaway right now. Thank you so much, Ira. Ira is like insanely awesome. Like always, great to hang out with him. And so you guys are super honored that he had time to make it on today. And he always got words of wisdom. So we even have training from Ira on how to close deals inside the program. We didn't even tell you about that. So that's another reason to get in. Okay, so we're going to do some giveaways, guys, and then we're going to wrap this up. Show me the money. Let's do it. Now, to do the giveaway, you're going to have to go register. You're going to have to register on what's called Facebook Chat Messenger, okay? That's how you do it. That's how we're doing the giveaways. So let me just show you on the screen the link to actually go register. Now, you're going to want to be logged in on the account that you're logged into on Facebook, okay? So just so you know, you're going to want to do that. So go to your Facebook account and then, put this URL into the link or whatever. So if you're logged into Facebook on Chrome or Safari or Firefox, make sure you use this link on that. Or if you're on your cell phone, you can do it on your cell phone. I'm going to give you guys just a minute or so to do that, to register, so we can give away these 2 American Express travel vouchers. Now let me put that on the screen because that would be cool for you guys. We're giving away 2 of them, each valued at $500. So if you already bought the program, you got one just for getting it. You could win another one, so might as well. We've actually had people win another one, right? So let me do that.
Yeah, why not? More is more.
Yeah. Oop. Yeah, more is more. So it's just like another opportunity to win. Yeah, absolutely. I did something wrong there. Okay, what's my slides? There we go. So you guys are doing that, right? Yes, we're going to put the link in the chat box for you guys.
And our team is just chomping at the bit to work with each and every one of you. They really are. They're excited.
So much fun with it. Super fun. All right. Okay, you guys doing that? Let me give you 30 more seconds. All right, so go. I put the link in the chat box. And we're going to do this. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. All right, let me go to Facebook. And as well as the LinkedIn Special Sauce Blueprint. So those are now in there. Yeah, see you in the program, guys. Congrats. Woo! All right, Ira, over to you to wrap us up.
Yeah, Corey, question. Being that we still have so many people that are still on this webinar, we've got a couple of cool videos. I think they would get a kick out of seeing. Can we play those now?
Yeah, okay, cool. So let's do that. You guys want to see a couple of videos from some of our clients on how they're using the system? Right? Let's see. Let's see if we can do that. Let's try and do that. I don't know. Hopefully it'll work. And then we're going to wrap this up. I'm going to hit the play button over here. And here we go. You're going to have to click on to hear the audio. Just an F.
Hi, this is Mark Harris here from Event Promoters Mastermind, and I just want to share with you something really exciting. You know, my friends Ira and Corey over at Mojo, they really have a world-class system when it comes to marketing on LinkedIn. And their system did some amazing things for us and got us hundreds of thousands of dollars in new clients for the different businesses and masterminds that I put together. In fact, we've actually created an event producers program just regarding the LinkedIn strategy, using their system and some of their methodology mixed with our methodology to get more people into seats and doubling attendees and all that. So if you want to really do some amazing things when it comes to LinkedIn, if you want to really engage properly and do some amazing things and not have it take a lot of your staff's time and all that, and still make a lot of money and have it be an amazing program for you, then I'd strongly suggest that you reach out to Mojo and Aaron Corey and what they've got going there. It'll really knock it out of the park for you. In my case, it brought in 6 figures of extra revenue and profits. And I think it could do the same for you. And if you also want to see how LinkedIn can also work with event promotions or getting more attendees or people in seats to your different events, then you can also reach out to us at Event Promoters Mastermind.
Hi, this is Sabrina Gibson, and I am a social media strategist, and I got to tell you, I stumbled across this unbelievable tool. The way it works is this, is that you basically can find your prospects on LinkedIn, and it automatically sends messages to them, starting conversations. So I thought, well, that's pretty cool. You get to send out 100 messages a day. If you think about that, that's 3,000 messages a month. And I figured we'd probably get 1 or 2 each 100 messages we sent out. So we sent 100 messages out. We were offering a simple 30-minute consultation for social media. And guess how many responses we got? 45. 45. I said, what is going on? I thought there was some sort of a mistake, but it wasn't. And as we went through it, we started to contact each person, and our calendar started to fill faster than I could ever imagine. In fact, we had to turn the thing off because we were getting too many leads, and we had to go back and restructure and figure out how to start qualifying them on a faster level. I'll tell you what, Ira Rosen, Corey Michael Sanchez, they are the winning team for your business if you're looking to generate more leads for your business, if you're looking for more qualified prospects, and you're looking to fill calendars with people who are actually ready to buy your products. You've got to get in contact with them. That's Mojo, Ira, and Corey are going to knock your socks off, so make sure you wear an extra pair.
This is Brad Dixon. Just wanted to tell you about the LinkedIn software that we've been using. Actually used it to reach out to attorneys.
Okay, I think that was it. So I think it cut off at the end. Anyway, all right, guys. Well, hey, this is we are super thrilled that you put your trust in us, that we're moving forward. We got a ton of people from this call into the program. We're going to be working with you directly to turn you into our next case study to help you generate your next 2 to 5 clients very quickly off LinkedIn. It's going to be exciting. So buckle up. Once again, we're going fast and hard. We don't wait around. Get into the course. The rapid results messaging system will get you immediate results. It'll get you your first 5, 10, 15 appointments. Okay. So Ira, last words from yourself, and then we will be ending the webinar. And remember, you have literally a couple minutes to get in. There's a live on-call bonus. So if you've had your fingers on the trigger, haven't done it, now's the time to do it. So you get those live on-call bonuses. Still a great deal, guys. This is, look, this program is, this offer is very limited. We threw out we gave you tons of great bonuses to make it a complete no-brainer, right? You get access to the American Express travel voucher when you purchase. You get access to all our training. You get access to our templates, both email and LinkedIn. You get access to our live coaching. You get access to our done-for-you profile makeover. You get access to our done-for-you profile cover. You get access to software free for 30 days. I mean, you get everything you need. Everything you need to be successful with this. So we're very pumped about it. So we'll see you guys in there. Over to you, Ira. Closing thoughts. Any last words? And to all of you that are joined, we are deeply blessed. And all of you that stayed on and are still here, we're deeply blessed and honored to be in front of you, to be training you guys. And we do this for you guys because we want you to succeed in massive ways. For us, it's really more about impact more than anything. And if we can help you impact your life and your business, then we're doing exactly what we should be doing. So over to you, Ira.
All right. Okay. So in closing, an entrepreneur, I love metaphors. It's sort of like you got this $50 million jet on the runway, and that jet is, it's got all this capacity to fly at 600 miles an hour, but it's going down the runway at 5 to 10 miles an hour, and the pilot he's got fear, and he doesn't want to push the throttle forward because he doesn't want to go fast. And in order for that plane to get off the ground, it needs velocity, it needs speed, it needs momentum to get off the ground and above the clouds. And so that's what we're going to help you do. Every business has got to have momentum. And ask yourself right now, if you've got empty calendars and you're not hardly talking to anybody, how much momentum do you have on a scale of 1 to 10? And if it's low, if it's under 9 or 8, obviously you've got to do something different. So give yourself the gift of momentum, the gift of velocity, the gift of speed. And success loves speed. And anybody that's having success, they get things done quickly. And by working with us, we're going to help you get to those clients, those new clients, as fast as possible. You'll learn things that you've never heard of before, have seen before, because we have spent years and years. We're giving you the best of all our training and things that we've uncovered. So I want to thank everybody. All of you are in right now. Congratulations. This is going to be an amazing opportunity. You're going to look back on this a few months from now, and you're just going to say, wow, I was glad I was on that webinar. 90% of success is showing up. I'm glad I took that next step. And for those of you that are kind of on the fence right now, as we go through life, psychologists say what we regret is not what we did. It's the things that we did not do, the missed opportunities. So take that next step. We will take the rest with you. And, you guys, I wish all of you nothing but the best for 2019. And for those of you that are clients, we are ready and super excited to work with each and every one of you and help you take your business to the next level. Thank you all. And we'll see you guys in our training very quickly here. But thank you all again.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys in the program. Talk to you soon.
Bye now.